He's Eduardo.
No.
He's literally Eduardo.
No.
He is literally Eduardo.
No. Vigilante's cooler when he comes to fight.
No, he's cooler, but like the way he talks.
Yeah, the way he talks
is Eduardo. Because like we talked about that, like Vigilante is Eduardo, except for the fact that he actually got women. He had a thing with John Cena. He actually kicks ass. He fought a gorilla for like 20 minutes and was chilling.
He's a...
with a fucked up pinky toe, no less. But like when he was like.
Can't forget the nerf. True.
When he threw the trash can at the police station. Or at the
oh, you did get
prison.
to that part. I wanted to bring that part up when he's talking to that one girl.
You. That's something you would do. Where he's like. He's like, my pinky toe, my right foot's messed up. Please be careful. You don't actually need it, but like it still hurts. That's literally you. And like every time he's like, not every time, but a lot of times he'll just be talking. And I'm like, this is something Eduardo would say. This is actually something.
I was laughing at the part where it's like I forgot what that one girl's name is, the black girl.
Abadio or whatever her name is.
Yeah, and she's talking to Vigilante. He's like, oh, Vigilante also has the same limb. It's like multiple people can have the same injury.
Yeah, she's like, you sound a lot like him. He's like, she's like, why is your voice? I'm not changing my voice. It's like, yeah, you made it deeper. I just had a cough, okay? Jeez.
It's like, how'd you hurt your toes? Ski accident.
Ski accident. And he's like, even if it looks just like the Vigilante, multiple people can have the same injury.
I remember the first time he got unmasked. I was laughing at that part.
Yeah, he was like,
he's like, if I can draw my face, you'll never see
that. Like, what are you doing? It's like, they won't be able to.
No, it was funny.
Like.
It was funny when he put up to John Cena's place, and he's like, he's crying, and he's like, what you doing? He's like, I'm strengthening my face muscles. No, and it was funny when he was being tortured, and then John Cena was like, "Don't worry, I got you. I won't fold. I won't break." And he's like, "A little bit. Give him a little information."
like, I would never fold.
He's like, "I would never break."
Like snitch a little.
just say something. And it was funny. He was in the car, and he's like, you know, the more I think about it, I should really thank you for like not saying anything. I was in agonizing pain because it made me a better person. It made me a stronger, more well-rounded person. Josie just like, that sounds pretty passive aggressive. He's like, I'm not angry.
Not mad.
Have y'all tried that strawberry frosty at Wendy's?
No.
That sounds good. I want to try it.
I haven't been to or had a frosty from Wendy's in like 3 or 4 years.
You're goated.
I haven't been.
I haven't had it in a
while. Dip your fries in it?
Yeah. I always do that.
Wendy's has good fries too.
Ever since they came with the strawberry, I was like, bro, I want to try that. I look at what Wendy's now that Gabe's eating some.
Every little team.
Did when did y'all start the recording?
No.
It's been recording, and I don't know who did it.
Did the cat start it?
The cat was like, yeah, I got you.
The cat was like, hey, this comes goated.
This gotta eat.
I guess they heard all your Peacemaker stuff. I don't know. It's been recording for a while.
Hello, welcome to the JOWP podcast. I am your host, Eduardo. I'm here with your trident trio, Devin,
What's up?
Tyler, and Gabe.
Hello.
What?
You can call us the Trash Squad?
No.
No, he said trident.
Yeah, I'm here with
I knew
the
what he was
trident
trying
trio.
to say.
Yeah, I knew what you were trying to say, but it's not a trio. It's a quartet. But okay.
Well, yeah, because I was talking about y'all three. Y'all three are here.
Why are we a trio? And you're
Why are we a trio? You're just like
Because y'all are three.
What about
So I said trio.
What about you?
Hey,
I
the dynamic
said
duo.
I'm here with.
You got the dynamic duo, and then us two.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Eduardo, how many people are recording today?
4.
Oh yeah,
Throw it up.
All right, editor, throw it up.
We'll see how many times they're gonna have to throw this up.
Yeah. What flavor is that?
Oh, strawberry.
Oh, is it good?
Is it
good?
I thought he said it because he saw me.
No,
get
No,
it.
I didn't know it was strawberry. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I was like wondering because I saw it and I was like, oh, he's talking about what.
I'm getting Wendy's after this.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm getting Wendy's.
I like
just
Wendy's,
ice cream?
Yeah, it's a Frosty.
Do you know what a Frosty is?
Apparently not a slushie, I'll tell you that much, but it's ice
Apparently?
cream.
Don't say apparently. It just isn't.
Have you never had a frosty?
No.
We can go to Wendy's.
I had a blizzard.
You're missing out. That has nothing to do with Wendy's.
Is it not the same?
That's Dairy Queen.
That's Dairy Queen.
Where they go like this?
Yeah, where they just like tip it over.
Like, hey, check this out.
I never had a burger before, but I had a taco. That's what you sound like.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
Like, sure, I guess.
There's some type of breading on the outside, and there's meat in the inside with cheese. Same thing.
Where do you eat at?
Home.
That it? You don't
I
eat
mean,
out?
I normally cook.
You don't cook.
You don't
do.
cook, bro.
What do you cook?
I cook. Okay, so yesterday I cooked ground beef. I made chicken soup yesterday.
Kind of cooking.
All right,
You still the whole
That's
the
like-
pot.
what do you call it?
You still the
Crafting?
That's not
Crafting in
cooking.
the
That's like
kitchen?
heating something up.
You still the whole pot, bro.
That's like I cook too. Yeah, I put bread in the toaster.
Hey man, cooking's cooking.
No.
Yeah,
No,
you may
it's
be
not.
a chef when it comes to
No.
toast. He's goated when it comes to toast.
Get that perfect golden ratio.
Yeah. No.
You don't get that reference. But have you seen that? Like, there's like this perfect toaster that like toasts the bread perfectly.
Oh yeah, but it's like one
Yes.
slice at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like $300.
Yeah.
Look, you want to get it though.
I think that'd be worth it. You get perfect toast every
perfect
time.
toast?
We're gonna get the perfect toaster and not cameras.
Okay. The
Small
perfect
price
toast,
to
you
pay for
understand.
toast.
My bad.
They'll see our faces eventually, but toast.
But toast,
I-
yeah, toast is eternal.
They'll be seeing
I didn't know
us.
you didn't like toast.
They'll be seeing us eating that perfect
Me and him are
ratio
beefing
of
at the
toast.
moment. Oh my god.
God damn.
Damn.
You ride the walls with that one.
Hey, Eduardo.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yo, I think his El Salvadorian family heard that one.
True.
Oh,
Indeed.
family from the south.
But we are we're gonna be this is our last episode we're recording before we leave for LAX. It's kind of weird though because this episode's gonna come out after.
Well, 3 of the 4 of us are going. No, what?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like this episode's gonna be coming after even. It's gonna be coming after we left and after the LAX episode comes out too. So it's gonna be weird. But yeah, that's what's happening. This is the episode we recorded last. So you can date us. You can kind of see how far ahead we are.
Yeah, they're come back and you used to be disheveled. Be men.
I'll be like, yeah, I saw so much ass.
I might have to.
Not only is it LA, it's LAX too.
Yeah, you're gonna do nothing with all that ass.
I'm gonna look at it.
Why do you keep saying LAX?
Yeah, dude,
LAX
that's
is
the
the
That's
airport.
the airport.
That's
My
It's the
bad.
airport.
It's 'cause
you
LA
said it, and I was like LAX, I guess. And you're like, yeah, LAX.
My
I'm like,
bad.
you said not only LA, LAX.
Hmm.
You look at ass at the airport. You're like, where's my bag?
I mean, there's.
I mean,
you
there
could.
will be ass at the airport.
Well, yeah,
There'll
but
be-
Eduardo sounds like the
There'll be
airport's the
girls who
spot.
are like too lazy, so they'll just put yoga pants on.
the airport's the spot.
Where's those?
Eduardo finna be at baggage claim like, where's my bag?
What is that?
You look at a little kid. Hey, where's your mom at?
You got
Of course you would say that.
Yeah, where's your mom at? Yeah, I'd be like, hey, little cuz, where's your mom at?
You dabbing him up or you feeling him up? What is that
I'm
little
dabbing
hand
him up, bro. I'm
motion?
like, hey, cuz. I mean, I don't
Have
know
you
what
seen
he...
that TikTok sound where it's like, that's
That's
what Devin just did to the kid?
I saw one TikTok, and it was like a movie theater, and it's like when they're in the super movie, the superheroes, and it's like when they see like Gohan go nutty, it's like, oh, what's
yeah.
up? I go to the bathroom. What's up?
I saw one like that. It was like, make sure my homies are ready for the train. And we're just like, all right, everyone get in line. All right. All right, you're good. The assembly
I
line.
didn't see that one.
Nah, I didn't see that one either.
Devin For You page for him, I guess.
It's for you.
I guess it is for me. That makes
Nah,
sure
I
the
saw-
homies are ready.
I, see
I
that.
saw Lil Nas X one. He was like me when I was in the locker room in high school, and he was like, I was like, okay.
My TikTok's been weird lately because you know how you can
Oh,
add
now,
pictures
dude.
now.
Yeah.
So all I'm
slide
getting,
getting
are
a
just,
lot
like,
of those.
I'm
too.
getting a lot of like memes that you just slide to get.
I hate it.
I
when
don't
s-
like those because it just makes me like, this
Like-
is worse Twitter.
I like them.
And a lot of them are just Twitter pictures.
I like them when
Yeah.
they're thirst traps, but that's
Of
it.
course you would. It's
Yeah.
for you.
I mean, I
I'm a
thirst trap
man.
one, Eduardo.
Huh?
You're just horny.
True.
Yeah.
Just-
No, it's annoying when I can see the direction that it's going, and I think it's dumb. I don't want to see it. So I try to swipe away, but it like swipes to the next one. I'm like, I don't care. Let me
That's
swipe.
never happened to me.
There's a
I
couple,
I'm like
I'll be
swiping.
like
I'm like,
about to swipe, and I'm like, I'm almost done. I might as well just keep swiping.
there's a couple that are kind of funny. Like, have you seen like the drive-through one? Like, there's a guy
Yeah.
who drives through.
The only one I think is funny is the
Yeah,
T-Titan
that's-
4.
Dude, I saw that.
like,
and I was
hey,
like,
could
oh.
we play some Fortnite?
I was like, oh, this is the one Gabe was telling me about.
Yeah, that's the goat.
Let's
Oh,
go to
yeah,
the
the
I've seen
drive-thru
somebody
one,
that
yeah.
did it too. Like, it was like Minotaur and like Hashirama. Like,
Yeah.
who are you?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love
Okay, which one?
Which Wukong are you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The one I keep seeing a lot is corn dog.
What?
It's
What?
literally the beginning of a corn dog, and it ends with the face of
Are you saying
like
corn
a
dog? What is it?
corn
Oh.
dog. Like it starts with the stick and the breading, and then the breading in the middle, and then it's just like a wiener dog.
That sounds pretty dumb.
I have no
It
clue
is.
what you're on about.
And then the last slide is like a thirst trap. And I'm like, bro,
But you like every single one.
I don't.
It's your For You page. That means you went through all the slides, Eduardo.
I did. It's 4 slides. I'm like, 3 of them are just.
But you said the ones
Like,
I
I'm telling you right now, what if the first slide on mine is a corn dog? I'm not watching the rest. I don't care.
I don't know.
Shit.
Artists would beg
Yeah,
you
true.
different, Gabe.
It made me chuckle.
Artist?
She thinks you're like the corn dog goat.
Oh
like
yeah,
the god
you
of corn
literally-
dogs.
Corn dog dogs.
The corn
But
dog
nah.
gladiator.
So much so that you turn your camera up when you're eating corn dogs.
Another thing I don't like about those like photo ones is like whenever people send them to you, because the way I used to like exit out of when people send me
Swipe
TikToks,
away.
I swipe away.
Exactly.
But now when I do that, it just goes
It goes
to the
to the
next
last
picture.
one, yeah.
I'm like, great. So I have to go up.
I have to
for the
click
last-
the button that says go. No.
I do what
Oh,
Gabe
no,
does.
I just
slide
go
up.
up. Yeah.
You just like.
No, like I go up to the post above it because the post above it is usually not a slide.
Yeah, but it's like.
I just go up.
Yes.
What do you want about? Just go
Sli-
up.
like slide
you want
down
Go up
on the
and then I
phone.
slide out.
Yes, look at my thumb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like one motion, like.
What, Eduardo?
No.
Something funny?
Yeah.
So have you guys heard of? So I've recently saw this game like Mario Kart Double Dash.
That's
Like
an old game.
I think like N64 or something.
For the
Just
Game-
now figured
GameCube.
out. You just
Which
now
one
figured
is
out the
it?
game.
Which one?
GameCube.
Yeah. Yeah, just now figured out about Mario Kart Double Dash. I kind of want to play it.
You're living under a rock. You actually live
How do
under
you
a
mean,
rock.
bro?
Yo, have you heard of this game called Pokemon Red?
I didn't say it was new, bro. I just said I heard of it.
Y'all ever heard of
Pokemon
like,
Red was like the PSP. What was it?
I heard about
Double Dash
Smash
is
Bros?
Double Dash is
Nah,
literally like one of Nintendo's like goated. Like it's in the Hall of Fame of goated
Yeah.
games.
How come no one ever talks about it then?
Every,
Yeah, I got real quiet.
What are you talking
We do
about?
talk about it.
Everyone
talks
talks about
about
it.
Yeah.
When you talking about goats, Mario Double Dash is always up there.
No, because I know when we did the Mario Kart 3, not Mario Kart, the gaming 3x3, and me and Jose both put Mario Kart 8 in there. I said, I can't think of any Mario Karts better than this. And you guys both said, yeah.
Well, that's only because like I rep the Wii version. That's my rep.
But you didn't even mention it. Not even
I know, like if we had
a fleeting
artists,
mention.
if we had artists on it, she really does love Double Dash.
Yeah, Double
She
Dash
would've
is-
said something about it.
Yeah, everyone loves Double Dash. It's just like it's not my rep. I rep the Wii version.
Yeah, that's the only one with Diddy Kong in it.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it is.
Waluigi's in it too.
I don't care.
Waluigi's in all of them, but
Is he?
yeah, I think
Is he in
King.
8?
He's in it.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
8.
Oh.
I think that's the
I
first
remember
time.
because his
King...
knees are always like this.
Yeah,
far.
you're like-
Oh.
he's like
No,
sitting
I remember because like
yeah.
if there's a time where
I guess
don't-
I'm confusing.
when I'm playing like 200cc and I don't get first place, the first place is always Waluigi for some reason. Like
What?
he's just like the goat.
I don't know.
It's annoying.
Not for me.
Not for me.
But yeah, I guess I was confusing like Smash Bros and what's it, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Waluigi's not in one of them. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's not in Smash Bros.
Mm.
One day.
I mean, no,
Mm,
right?
nope, there's
no more-
there's
the
no
last
more
one,
characters.
isn't it?
Smash is over.
I mean, Sakurai's done making Smash. Who knows? Someone else could just. Nintendo
I
can
thought
still
Sora
make-
was just like the last character. There's no more characters gonna be added.
Well, what people are saying is like Sakurai himself is done making them. Nintendo can revive the series whenever they want. It probably won't be as good.
It won't.
Because the creator itself ain't upon.
Can we think of an instance of the original creator leaving a game and it being better? Halo? Nope. Got worse. Niggas left Halo and it went downhill.
Yeah.
Probably a hot take, but Halo did fall off when they left.
Yeah.
When did they leave? Like,
Halo 3.
I liked Reach.
Mhm.
Reach was like
Reach
after,
is old.
Reach
They
was
made
after
Reach.
3.
No, Reach before.
Is it?
They
No,
made Reach.
Reach is before 4, after 3.
That's what I thought.
With like release date or like
Yeah.
canon?
Like no release date.
I don't know when it came out, but I know they made Reach.
Yeah,
I just
they-
know they made like 3 in Reach. They didn't make 4.
Okay.
And beyond.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the release like order.
What about OST? Never
I don't
mind.
know.
That's before 3.
ODST probably sucks.
They don't.
Not better than Reach.
You never played it.
I have.
But I agree, it's not better than Reach, but
I have. I've played every single Halo except for 5 and Infinite, and Reach is just the best.
and
Yeah,
what is that chess game one?
Chess game?
There's
I
a
think it
chess.
was
The
a chess
5D
game?
chess one?
No, it's like
There's a chess Halo version.
it's like I think so. It's Halo's. Doesn't matter.
You know what you're on about.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was right. It comes after 3, before 4. It's like sandwiched in between.
Yeah. But like that's like I think that's the last. I think Reach might be the last game they made then, if that's the case. But yeah, whenever those guys left, Halo fell off. So usually when the original creator of a game leaves, they just fall off. So if they do pick up Smash Bros after he's gone, that's an L.
Yeah,
If
it's
they
gonna be an
also-
L. It's gonna be a sad day.
Also, I don't know, it's kind of early, but Berserk, just saying.
It is a
Hot
bit
take.
early.
Yeah.
It is a bit. It's been 2 chapters though.
Yeah, it's a bit
Just
early.
saying.
I mean, let's be
Mira's
real.
never had a 2-chapter run that missed that badly.
I just want to
saying.
say, let's be real. It's like 1 chapter, if that.
True.
Let's be real.
One real
But they
Berserk
called
chapter.
it 2.
If you want to get real, it's like maybe 75% of a chapter, honestly.
Yeah.
Like story-wise, it's like 10% of a
That's shown in
chapter. If we're
level
to be real.
pages.
Yeah. But no, not a good sign. I do hope they do it so they can understand the pain of like being spoiled brats. But
I want to wait until like, cause Fantasia's 4 more chapters, isn't it? Cause I think
6.
six
I
or
guess
something?
4. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanna-
4 more, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see like where those 4 chapters are gonna be. I'll be like,
Drop it.
not drop it or not, but like see if he
I
can-
might low
Man,
key.
it took
Seriously?
6 chapters to make you drop Berserk. That's
if
crazy.
if it's like bad, I'm like, nah, this isn't the Berserk
But you
I
keep
I
reading
like.
Rent a Girlfriend?
So I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I was like,
read
this
it.
is the same nigga
He
reading
keeps
girlfriend.
reading Rent a Girlfriend
Completely
every week.
different situation.
They're like, oh, I
it's not the
can't
same
wait
though.
for
It's
the
not the
next chapter,
same.
bro.
No,
I
it's
can't wait for
completely
nothing to happen in the next chapter.
It's completely different.
I can't wait for him not to confess.
I've never said those words in my life.
You're always like,
I've never been excited for a Rent a Girlfriend chapter. Cap.
okay.
No, that's true. Cause him and Eddie's like, Gabe, you read it. Gabe's like, yeah.
I did. I remember Eddie thought I did read it because you were telling me about stuff that happened in Rent a Girlfriend. Eddie goes like, "You're reading Rent a Girlfriend?" I was like, "No."
I was going to start. I owned the manga back in my house.
Don't buy any more.
I
either.
mixed up rent girlfriend and domestic girlfriend.
No, do
Yeah,
domestic
there's no-
girlfriend goaded.
Unfortunately, there's no English domestic girlfriend now.
Yeah, there's no.
You have to read it online.
You have to read it online.
When I mixed the 2 up because when you were talking about it, I was like, oh,
Girlfriend.
I know Gabe and Eddie talks about this series. It must be goaded. So I always buy
Right?
the first manga whenever I read. I'm like, all right, let me see what this is. And
Yeah.
and then I heard like,
You
yeah, I
guys
hate
always-
that. Hell. I'm like,
you guys
oh.
always talk
No,
about
no,
it.
but domestic.
It's the
girlfriend,
Tyler logic. It's like, oh, y'all always talk about it. I want to read it.
It's gotta be.
Yeah,
goaded.
you always talk about like this. Gotta be.
I don't think it's got to be goaded. I'm just like I'm interested to see.
I just
how
think
it
it's
is.
goaded, but
Well,
like
that's
you
what
gotta
he
read
said.
it. Oh yeah.
That's what he said.
Eduardo's stupid.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's vigilante.
You just said goaded.
No, when
Why
y'all
are you
talk
trying
about
to
when y'all
put
talk
the
about
blame on Devin.
I'm literally just chilling.
Literally own up to your mistakes. Devin.
Okay, whatever.
no, when y'all talk about something a lot and it sounds interesting enough, I really want to read it just so I could like understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So I can
But,
have like
like-
my own opinion.
What sounds interesting about us constantly hating on a series though?
About constantly.
Well, I'm not want to revent a girlfriend. I've read enough.
How they want
No,
to
like,
like,
not that.
kill
Like,
the author.
there's other stuff where it's like.
the
Rent-A-Girlfriend was
reason
one of
the
them.
reason why I
You
moved
put Rent a
JoJo.
Girlfriend so high because me and Eddie were talking about it, so you flipped it up your list.
Yeah, but that was kind of before it got real bad.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, before it got real bad, but we still didn't like it.
Yeah,
no,
but you never
I was
hear
still
it
I wanted to
either.
like join in on the hate though, which it was pretty ass.
Yeah,
Like, there was
yeah.
even because where I stopped, which was like probably a year ago, maybe a little more. He still wasn't doing anything. It was like, I mean, obviously he hasn't done anything because he's still
Yeah.
not doing anything now. But it was like he's like, but I need to use the bathroom. It's like, oh my god, bro, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
But the reason why like I moved JoJo 6, 7, and 8 up so much is because I know y'all were talking about, especially you and Eduardo were talking about, only you and Eduardo were talking about part 7 and how good it is. So I was like, okay, well I got to read 6. 6 was phenomenal, and I was like, 7 can't be better than 6. And I read 7, and I was like,
With the
Why would you think
Why would you
that?
think that?
because 6 was
It
actually
can't
really
get
good.
better.
Well, no. Like I wasn't. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like 6 was really good. I'm interested to see if 7 is that much better. And it was. It's like it's leagues above 6 in my opinion.
Mm.
Like I give 6 like an 8.5. I'd probably give 7 like I don't want to say 10, but like pretty damn
It
close.
was really good.
Are you gonna say something, Devin, earlier before Tyler cut you off?
If I was, I was gonna say like, back then, like y'all weren't like major hating on Rent a Girlfriend. Like Eddie was pushing like me and Eduardo to watch like the anime. So I was like, I'll give it a try. Like
The anime's
I
fine.
think the anime's
Is it
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't. That was before I knew like the anime and the manga were kind of like different. So like, I was like, this gotta be heat. They're talking about it. They always talk about like, hey, let's talk about it, like, let's make our own podcast. And I'm like maybe it's heat. Maybe it's goated.
Well, the anime and manga aren't different. They're the same. It's the only issue the reason me and Eddie say the anime is fine because the anime doesn't get to the point where the manga starts sucking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the anime is still
The
getting,
anime
like,
stops
exposition.
literally right before they start sucking.
Oh, interesting.
Ready for season 2 then?
Yeah. Well, me and Eddie have to watch season 2, but like I think what Devin's talking about with the podcast thing is like originally there was the edgelord thing where like we gotta like talk about this
Rent a Girlfriend every
Rent a
week.
Girlfriend
Every week. I was like, that gotta be good. Y'all talk about it every week.
No, we wanted to complain about it every week.
It's like, now it's time for the Rent a Girlfriend segment. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
And
then y'all do like those dances that they do in the opening.
Yeah, because you move like...
No, that's a different one.
Like, back to what you were saying, though. Like, yeah, you always move stuff up, regardless of if it's good or bad. Just if we talk about it, you're like, I need to read it now.
yeah, because I'm curious.
Because, like, me and Eddie both vehemently hate Plunderer, but you're like, put it on the list. I want to watch it.
Really?
No, that was separate. I didn't put it on the list because of y'all. I put it on the list because of TikTok.
When is TikTok talked about that garbage show?
Yeah, what?
It just said, because, like, there's this guy I used to follow. He, like, I think he got banned or something. I don't know. He's not making videos anymore. But it's, like, just random animes from this letter, starting with this letter. And there was P, and Plunderer was one of them.
I think it misguided you then.
I'm not saying it's going to be like, I'm so hyped for it. It's just, my list is so I have a good understanding of a lot of different animes, and that's one of them, so throw them on.
You don't really need it. It's just, like, I can tell you, Plunderer. Like, imagine 7 Deadly Sins, but, like, infinitely worse.
Infinitely?
Infinitely.
Yeah. Like, imagine, like... 7 Deadly Sins had like the etchy aspect of Fire Force, but like had the writing of like a twig or something. It was just bad.
Throw some rocks at a wall and see what density is. Yeah.
It's just bad. It's even Eddie, who's only seen one season of 7 Deadly Sins, was like, this is actually just like a ripoff.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Yeah, but like I don't even think 7 Deadly Sins is that good either. But like. The concept is good. So them taking the concept makes sense.
Better.
Is it?
It's the same.
Yeah, like how's it
same story?
Yeah, but I like the way that they use their powers in the manga.
What do you mean?
It's the same.
No, because like there's different powers. Because like the anime only got so far in the manga.
The anime's finished.
Yeah, the anime's.
It's caught up with the manga.
Yeah, it's finished.
Well, back when I read it, I guess it wasn't.
You gotta watch season 3, bro.
3? You mean like 6 or some shit?
Yeah, season 6. It's done.
It's like I'm ready to watch My Hero.
Yeah,
you finished season 2.
No, that was the last time I heard of 7 Deadly Sins season 3.
Yeah, that's the 7 Deadly Frames.
What, 4 years ago?
Yeah, I stopped at season 3 because I was like, I just can't.
Yeah, 3 is the
infamous. You finished it though, right?
No.
Oh, you did?
I can't bring myself to, which is sad.
I finished it.
I think the last thing I saw was the movie that they never promoted that was on Netflix.
The last time
I watched that too. I actually kind of liked it.
I liked it too. I saw it.
It was better animation.
Fights. Yeah, because they won.
It was the last.
I saw that.
It was the last time they had good animation.
They actually cared about the animation.
The reason that they dropped the anime is because of that movie.
Yeah, it was like this had no views, even though it was never promoted.
I remember I watched that movie, so I get hyped for the other season. Like I can't wait, bro.
Yeah.
And then the season 3 came out. I was like, I can't.
Oh wait, didn't we watch it at Eduardo's house?
Well, y'all did, but like that was like my second time watching it.
Watching what?
This time that was in the movie.
Guy, people, whatever it's called.
Prisoners of this guy.
Yeah,
I remember finding on Netflix. I was like, "Huh, I never heard about this. 7 Deadly Sins had a movie." I was like, "I gotta watch it."
The last time I forced myself to watch an anime was Fairy Tail, and I'm never doing that again. Yeah, I forced myself to watch the last season.
Oh,
I don't think it was that bad.
I don't think it was that bad either. It's like it was Fairy Tail.
It's just Fairy Tail.
It's what I expect from Fairy Tail.
I guess I don't know.
Same like when I watch Fire Force. I watch Fire Force knowing what I'm getting into.
Actually,
I know it's gonna be good fights, good animation.
Actually,
the plot's gonna be mid though.
I was more excited for the Fairy Tail final season than the end of Fairy Tail because I was like, I finally get to see Natsu's Arif. Like I was actually excited going into it.
I'm trying to remember because there was a time gap.
I think I kind of agree, except not completely, because I did want to see the Spriggan 12. I was like, I want to see their powers.
Yeah, you were telling me about them.
At the end of the day, Fairy Tail, I already know the fights are gonna be like decent or whatever, and no one's gonna die because the author says he doesn't like death.
And good animation.
But yeah, and at the end of the day, I want to see Fairy Tail for the cool powers. That's what I've always liked Fairy Tail.
Yeah, they have interesting
power system,
and they utilize them in ways that you don't think about it sometimes.
He has so many creative like moves and all that, and I like it.
Exactly.
I love seeing it. That's the main reason I watch Fairy Tail.
Well, that's why like if I had to make an anime 3x3, I think I actually would put Fairy Tail on there because one, it's what got me in anime, and two, it's one of those that led me into the genre of shonen where I can just turn my brain off and just haha cool fight. You know?
I guess.
And I think that's one of the ones that I definitely got to put up there.
Fortunately, a lot of people grew up with Fire Force now, so they can watch that.
Yeah, I
think Fire Force fights might be better low key.
No, not even low key, high key.
Yeah.
Like some of the Fire Force fights go dummy.
Yeah.
Like the manga.
Hey, the manga go like dummy.
Yeah, that's gonna be like season 4, but wait till you get season 4.
Season 4 is gonna go crazy. No, like the fight in season 2. Season 2, they were down.
Which one was the guy that had like the guns that he uses? Fire
Lieutenant.
into the
Yeah.
gun?
He was fighting Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Arrow? What's her name,
I thought
right?
that was a pretty cool fight.
Arrow's the girl who shoots bow and arrow.
Yeah, he was fighting Arrow, wasn't he?
Oh, the
in the tunnel?
Yeah, he was in the tunnel.
Yeah.
That
was a dope fight.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because she was like shooting his shit, and he's like, "I'll just shoot harder then."
Well, yeah.
It's like I'll make my bullets stronger.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a cool fight, bro.
I think
Even
everything,
Aftermath.
like in that like little arc was pretty much every fight was just good.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like having a little genre of anime where I'm like, it doesn't have to be good, but it entertains me, and that's what all I need sometimes. I don't need everything to be like Berserk or Vinland Saga. Sometimes it could just be Fire Force, and I'm chill with it.
True.
That's how I feel about now that I'm reading Soul Eater. There's not much plot. It's just like
Fights.
what plot can you give to lead to the next fight?
Yeah,
But then the fights are like pretty good fights, and the way that they use like their power system, it's super interesting. I just like cool power systems, really. I guess.
yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, I love
dude,
Fire Force.
was it Akubo, the guy who made Fire Force and Soul Eater? He just has a really good idea of making fights. He's really good at that.
He has good like.
And his powers,
proprioception.
his powers are always really cool too.
Exactly.
Like everything he did in Fire Force was so creative.
Even though it's just fire. But
Yeah,
it's like,
but he
how
found
can
new
you
ways to
change it
use
to make
it.
it better?
Yeah, and it was so cool.
I also like the little thing he added with the eyes, so the eyes correlate to the power. I thought that was super cool.
Oh, in Fire Force?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like, it's just little things, but like it correlates to the power.
You guys have any animes? Or I guess I like Kikiguri as well. It's a negative thing. It's like turn my brain off entertainment. Anything is just like Kikiguri?
Yeah.
Did you say Kakeguri?
No.
No. Yeah. Why would I turn my brain on for Kikiguri?
I guess you're right. There's no point in paying attention to gambling if she's always gonna win.
When I watch
High School
something,
of the
I turn my
High School of the Dead?
Yeah, that's the one I turned my brain off for.
Like, that's not like an ongoing series, though. It's like a one season you watched one time ago.
Yeah.
Kaijo. Oh, that's another one season.
Man, you're 20, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly,
Yeah, turn your brain off, you turn your penis on.
Hey,
honestly, One
fights,
Punch
bro.
Man, like the anime.
No.
I don't know about that.
I feel like I don't. After you've seen it once, you don't really have to like. Like the fights are just kind of like fun.
Why are you rewatching it over and
Wait,
over?
what?
'Cause it's fun. It's like not like a guilty pleasure, but it's sometimes like when I'm bored and I don't want to like start a whole thing, I'll just like watch a couple episodes on Netflix.
I'll give you, if you're just only talking about season one, yeah, I'll give you that. But
Yeah,
I
like
think
season 2
as
is when
a
it gets into the
whole-
plot and stuff like that.
Well, not even just anime, just like in general, like the manga from what One Punch Man has done is completely different from season one. Season one was kind of like where it's like he was trying to hook the readers.
Yeah.
He got them hooked, so he's like, all right, let's do some actual stuff now.
Yeah, but I don't watch beyond season 1. I just like watch a couple episodes here and there, but I can like turn my brain off and just watch them go dummy.
So you've never read One Punch Man yet?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
Like I read it to the point where I was caught up, but then now it's like
Okay.
been a while.
I don't know, cause like
But it's watching.
I'm such a big fan of the shonen genre where
Mhm.
like I think the only time where I have turned my brain off while watching something was like My Hero, because I don't really care for My Hero. But even then, like I feel like I'm forcing myself to watch something. If I want to turn my brain off and watch something, it's gotta be something like outside of shonen. Like recently, I just watched like Kotaro Lives Alone. Shit's goated.
I don't think that's a turn your brain off.
I mean, I do. I just relax and I just turn my.
Do you know what turn your brain off means?
I mean, it's
What do you-
like
what do you
it's
mean
like
by
you
that?
just like
You just-
forget everything that's happening. You're just looking at like
You're just
stuff
looking at-
happening.
Okay.
Because
shiny
Kotaro's
things.
like it's a slice of life. It's just the nigga
yeah.
living his life.
Yeah, that's why I'm relaxing, turn my brain off. I just want to watch this kid live his life and.
Like you like
I'd
turn
have
your
to
brain
say
off
that-
like kind of applies to you just like not
Just, like,
caring
not
about what
being
they're
there?
listening. You're just
Okay.
only looking
I
basically.
would have to say with My Hero then.
Yeah, then My Hero then. And,
Like I would say like Fairy Tail, it can be a good turn your brain off, like with the fights and whatnot. Because especially because there's so many fights going on at once, you just kind of like.
yeah, but they
just
still
watch
like
it.
they still like.
That's what I did in the final season.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. Well, for one, I already read it, so
Oh,
I already
okay.
knew what happened. But also, yeah, I was like, at this point, I don't like Fairy Tail anymore, so I'm just gonna like watch the fights because I want to see. It was still A1, so I was like, it's good animation.
I found myself rolling my eyes so much during that final season. I don't know. Just
The anime that's all about like because of my bonds.
I guess I don't know. Like I guess it hasn't hit me to that point till I watched the final season. Like the other arcs were all like, this is still kind of good. I'm still kind of vibing with it. Like that. What was it? The Tartarus arc.
Tartarus.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm still kind of vibing with it. I was still like a Fairy Tail fan at that point. And then I think there was like a gap between like I don't know how long the gap was from the final season and the last arc. I don't know. I remember
say 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, and then it came out. I was watching it weekly. I was like, I can't stand this.
I think that's what it is. I don't think I could watch Fairy Tail weekly. I think it has to be, for me at least, it has to be a binge. because like I have to like be in the zone, not in the zone, but like in my certain mindset, like my fairy tale mindset.
But I'm like Gabe though. Like when it came to like, the freaking 12, I loved all their power systems and like all their powers. It was so cool. Like the guy is super creative when it comes to like different abilities. Just
for sure. And even in 100 Year Quest, that's like the main reason I want to keep reading 100 Year Quest, because he just more powers. I'm like, this is interesting. Like in 100 Year Quest, there's a wood dragon who's like the size. I don't even know how to scale him. He's like huge. I guess to scale him, he has a town living on his hand, which is about the size of Magnolia. So I guess you can scale from there. He's
So probably
huge.
like country level.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably country sized, yeah.
Yeah.
He's huge.
He'll probably
Yeah.
he'll probably be bigger than that, but yeah.
Eduardo, you know the meme where it's like Rick Ross and Lizzo? It's like empowering, put on a shirt, nigga.
What?
You've never seen that meme?
No.
It's always like, because it's like Black Clover versus My Hero, and it's like Black Clover when we have to do this for our friends, empowering My Hero when we do this for our friends, put on their shirt, nigga. You've never seen this meme before?
No.
I've never seen this.
No one's seen this?
Is it
That's
like a
crazy.
Twitter meme?
Yeah, this is like
Because you're always on Twitter like every other minute.
I guess so. I guess it's Twitter meme.
Huh.
But yeah, it's like the joke's not even gonna work anymore. no one's seen that meme.
I don't get this joke.
But like, okay, well I can explain the joke then. I guess the
Okay.
joke is empowering for Lizzo, because they're like, oh, Lizzo's fat, but she's empowering 'cause
Empowering,
she's
yeah,
female.
I get
Rick
that one.
Ross, that nigga's ugly. Put on a shirt. Like it's like that.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I saw one. It's like One Piece and Fairy Tale, because they're basically the same.
You're saying it and it sounds really familiar. I might have seen it like once and then
Okay.
never saw it again.
Because it's like One Piece fans, and it's like empowering, and it's like Fairy Tale fans like put on a shirt. Nigga, I'm like, true. They're basically the same.
Yeah, I remember. That's why I dropped
But
Fairy
it feels
Tale.
different. It hits different.
It does.
When I got to like
Two
Piece is
niggas
better.
die in One Piece.
Okay.
1,000 chapters.
It feels different. It hits different.
I remember
It
when-
does other things. It doesn't have to. Like, death doesn't need to be a part of it in order for it to be good.
I knew exactly where I dropped Fairy Tale too, because I always think about it. I'm like
Like episode 50.
55. It
Yeah.
was right when
It's around the Ratio Says,
It
yeah.
was right when they're getting introduced, and I was like,
Rational and Sace
not
was
worth.
fun.
I just don't care
Which is
anymore.
odd because I think the early arcs of Fairy Tail are actually pretty good. Actually,
I thought that, but I think that was us looking in nostalgia, because I watched it with the water. I was like, "This is bad. This is our garbage."
kinda-
I'm the one who told him to drop it.
I was
Oh
kind of.
my
I was like, Loki,
slugging
Eduardo,
through it.
drop this, bro.
I was kind of slugging through Fairy Tale because I was like,
I remember getting so
No,
hyped. I remember-
nostalgia glasses were definitely coming in, because I thought the same thing. Because I was like, "Oh, Rational Says, that's a good arc. Let's get it, Eduardo." It was not it. It was not it.
Because I remember,
this y'all's anime, bro.
yeah, man, I watched it when I was 12. I remember getting so hyped during like the little like Guild War, them versus like
Phantom Lord.
Phantom Lord. I remember getting so
Yeah.
hyped, like, yo, this is peak fiction.
I just thought of an anime that I normally turn my brain off for, but before fights, Pokemon. That's
watch Pokemon?
That's your turn your brain off kind of anime.
I guess.
Because when I was watching Black and White and then X and Y.
You only
or
watch it
whatever
for the
anime-
fights.
Yeah, when I was watching
There's plot.
Pokemon, I just kind of there is plot.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but like I don't care what the plot. I just
Yeah,
want to see
it's-
Pokemon.
Okay, so yeah, you agree with him then.
I
You
want to
turn
see
your
like
brain
the
Yeah.
because like you play the games, you can only see so much for the moves. You see like the Pokemon with phenomenal animation, making all these moves look dummy.
I'm like,
It's
oh
like-
my god.
I was watching Journeys with you. I was like, "Ugh."
I don't care if Ash can't make this cake. I want to see Pikachu like fight God. Like, I don't care.
I want to see him run the ones with Arceus.
I don't care about this.
I was
I think
like,
it's a Fate fan. I don't care about the plot. I just want to see Squidward fight God.
I never claimed I was a fan of the Pokemon anime. I'm a Pokemon manga fan. Because the plot in Pokemon mangas are actually pretty good.
Yeah,
is it?
Yes.
yeah. I just got the first chapter the other day. It's actually like better than the anime.
All I know is
It's a
that
lot better.
Ekans gets sliced in half and Psyduck's a zombie.
You're talking about Pokemon Adventures, I think.
Is that not what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
talking about
manga.
Pokemon Adventures. That's what I
Oh,
meant.
that's
I'm
the
not talking about
manga.
the original manga. I don't think I could read the.
Why?
Good.
I don't know. I mean, it's old. It's super old.
Yeah.
97.
So was Adventures?
Yeah, but like
So it's Pokemon in general.
Actually, I think Adventures came out before the other manga did. Actually,
Adventures.
I think so.
I don't know the timeline. I just know
No, I'm
like
pretty sure. Yeah,
I
it
thought-
did. I'm pretty
Adventures came out before like the actual.
sure. Like slightly before. Yeah, like a
pretty
couple,
sure.
like maybe like a year or so.
Well, to be honest, all I know is Adventures because that's why I grew up reading like I guess like the first 4 chapters because we had it back in middle school,
Mhm.
and now I'm collecting like the big like volume books of
Yeah, I
like
just got the
each
first one.
generation. Yeah, because I have the red and blue book. I'm reading through those right now. But yeah, the plot's good. Is this about the journey of Red? What are you shaking? You don't like Pokemon.
Is it just like the typical like red gets badges and shit?
Yeah, but it's more than that.
Yeah, generic plotline.
But
nothing.
But like, what
crazy.
else can they add to it
Nothing.
than the Pokemon like formula?
Nothing.
Niggas die, Eduardo. You saw Ekans get shot. You see they're killing Pokemon. What do you think they're doing to humans?
So niggas die in everything. Doesn't make it good.
Not Fairy Tail.
One Piece.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of One Piece.
No one ever making. No one's saying Fairy Tail's good.
They don't die in One Piece.
Two niggas die in One Piece. I'm not gonna say who,
It's
but
just-
2 people do.
Well, is this like what they do?
Well, I guess
is-
more than 2, but still.
Like, if
It's
all,
pretty technical. Every time Robin like probably kills some dudes.
that's what I've been saying, bro. Robin's
now
definitely
they
killing
come back
niggas.
though.
Not always.
They should die.
Not
but
always.
They come back.
Not
Do
always.
they? Do they?
Robin
Yeah.
did like a whole battlefield one time, and they're all like,
Like they
They're, like,
physically
slumped.
they like there's one like what was it like Annie's lobby when she cracks like
Yeah, she
Spongeboob's
just, like-
back.
she, like,
His back
murdered him.
breaks in half. I don't think a nigga's surviving that.
It's One Piece, bro. Like, what are you?
I
I don't know. I
questioning
haven't seen them since. I'm
I
saying.
have to agree with Gabe. It is One Piece. Like Luffy gets bodied, and he's like me, and he like gets back in the
Yeah,
fight.
nigga grew his teeth back from drinking milk.
I know.
Like
Yeah.
regen.
I know. I watched it.
One Piece logic doesn't make sense. Don't
But,
try
like,
and make sense of it.
Robin definitely has bodies. Like there's no way she does it. It's just,
Yeah.
And that's like the
breaking
main reason
dudes.
people hate scaling One Piece because that's stupid.
Yeah, I hate
their
it.
Their physics don't make any sense.
Because
I
like,
despise it.
Oda does some things for like comedy. Like
Yeah,
the
he
teeth,
doesn't because
yeah.
Oda doesn't think about making things. I don't want to say make sense, but like he doesn't think of making things consistent. He just does things because he wants to do it. Whereas I think other authors typically are like I want to stay consistent.
like
with,
spur of the moment type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. One Piece skilling's absurd.
stupid. It's like, oh yeah, we can destroy continents, but gun, that's our weakness. Gun kill us.
Gun bad.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I guess.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah, we can dodge those light beams. Oh, but gun can't dodge gun.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like Kizaru alone like ruins the
You have to take into account the fact that maybe they didn't see the gun, okay? So maybe the gun caught them off guard.
Even when they go, put your hands up.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Dumb.
So it's like you have to either think that guns in One Piece move faster than light, or Kizaru isn't light speed.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Either argument is weird.
That's why I was like, Kizaru just ruins like One Piece killing in general. Just I hate it.
Isn't Luffy like immune to bullets? Because he's
Yes.
He's not immune to bullets. It's a type of bullets like it's like the circle bullets. Like,
Which
he's,
is
like,
what they use in One Piece.
and since he's rubber, he like kind of mutes like blunt damage, and those bullets are like wouldn't pierce. Even
Yeah,
though it technically
I know.
should, based on how physics works, but
But we just
One
discussed
Piece.
that. It's
Yeah.
One Piece. Because
Like,
I always thought it was like the pointed ones.
no,
not
those
the
would
pellets.
would go through him.
There's also another thing of like Luffy he's supposed to be immune to blunt damage, right? He's supposed to be like, nah, it doesn't work to him. But the nigga fought Foxy with hands and he was bruised and beat up from it. So I don't know. I like One Piece fans like to throw that out like it didn't happen. Like, Foxy Arc didn't
Didn't
happen.
run the what?
They love to act like Foxy Arc didn't happen.
I mean, did it though?
It did. There's chapters dedicated to it.
Very few.
Still there. Still there.
Can't just sweep it under the
Yeah.
The only
rug.
thing we claim is Afro Luffy.
No,
What?
One Piece fans would be like, it only exists after like after Annie's lobby. And that's like when One Piece starts. Everything else, we pick and choose what we want. Yeah, that happened. You know what Marco used to look like? I saw a picture of how he
I
used
saw
to
that.
look.
He had like black hair, dude.
Yeah. I forgot he used to look like that. Cause it was like they're like everyone talk about Kobe's glow up. What about Marco's glow
Marco's?
up? Yeah, like that's crazy.
Looks like a substitute teacher now.
Yeah.
I mean, basically it is.
I don't know who Marco is.
Of course you don't. Bozo.
Marcos.
Polo.
Rubio.
You know who that is.
Yeah, I guess.
But I want to bring back to like what I was saying about Pokemon Adventures. Imagine like the game,
Yeah.
because they follow the story beats of the game, but they expand the world like tenfold. That's basically all it is.
So like Team Rocket and shit.
Yeah, I guess. But like they go.
Or, like Team Plasma, Team Nova,
I mean, I
Team
guess.
Aqua.
Yeah, they're in the manga. You're just naming characters in the manga.
Skulls. I don't know
Yes,
if
if they exist in the game, they
Team
exist.
Loud, that's what they're called. They're
Team
not called
Loud?
Skulls. Never mind.
I don't think
There
there
is
is
They're
Team
not that
Skull.
far. They're not.
I don't
they're
think
not
there
Team
is a
Skull.
Gal-
There was Team Loud
in Galar.
from Sword and
Lao
Shield.
was Galar.
No.
Skull is.
Oh, Skull's an actual team.
Yeah,
Yes, it's Skull is
from Alola.
Lola.
And that's like the
Oh,
gangster guy.
I
He's like,
know that.
what doing?
Yeah, and he has like
that's
he has a
when,
Glissa body.
Ash
He's like my goat.
He was like, yeah, oh yeah, he does have a glimpse about. That's what he does. He walks like he's like Duffel.
He's like this. And he's like he's like
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 poses.
Yeah, I never saw. Never played or saw Lola.
You ever play Lola?
Mm-mm. That was like the time where I was like, nah, I'm too big for Pokemon. And then I grew up, I was like, I don't give a fuck. So that's why I bought Sword and Shield.
You regressed.
I mean, Lolo was a bad game. Like, don't get you wrong.
It was so hand-holding.
Yeah, that's what I heard about it. It was so hand-holding.
They literally have like a mini map that tells you where to go and like what to do.
I don't
And then every move said like, yeah, this move is super effective against that move. Like,
yeah,
I
that's
know.
the worst thing.
Like, I'm a veteran.
I know fire burns grass.
Yeah, I think all Pokemon games should have a setting that says like
Easy and hard.
like levels, so it's like easy, medium,
I feel like
hard,
it should be
veteran.
like at the beginning. Like
Yeah, so I'm saying like,
like,
you have, like
no, like
level
where
settings.
you know how the beginning battle with your rival,
Oh, I see what he means.
like depending on how you play that battle with your rival, I feel like that should determine how hand-holdy the game is.
Well,
Or
I
I
just have
think
an
what they
option.
should do is how the sports games handle it is what they do is when you first start up the game, they'll say, do you have like experience playing this game? Like, what's your experience level? You can just do that. You'd be like, oh, I'm
That's
a
what I
beginner
was
to
saying.
this
That's one
game.
way.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Or I'm intermediate. Like I've played it before, but I'm not like crazy or expert. And then they're like,
yeah,
okay,
so
you know.
I remember
I agree.
And then the game can scale to you. So
Yeah,
not just
sure.
like stuff like that, but like the battles are going to be harder.
Yeah.
And the gym, you can re-challenge.
Oh, did y'all
like,
hear
all
about
this
the Scarlet and Violet might have that? Since
Really?
there's no set path.
stuff.
You, depending on the badges you have, depends on how hard the gym will be.
Yeah, it's kind of like
That'd
the
be cool.
anime.
I thought that'd actually be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Gen 2 was like that. But it's fine.
Why Gen 2 specifically?
That's fine though.
'Cause
Gen
Gen 2
2
was,
is like so.
Oh,
Because
because you get to do the, yeah, the
what they're
two.
doing now is what they try with Gen 2, like being like you can go technically wherever you want, but like if they didn't scale it properly, so like I can have like 8 badges and go to the next gym and they have like level 20 Pokemon. But
I'm curious to see how this whole like cooperative aspect of it's gonna be.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a zone, like a specific like outside of the
Like Sword
world
and Shield?
zone, and then if you have 4 people, then you play the story of the zone with the 4 people. Because I don't think they make the actual mainline story contingent on you having friends. It's Pokemon.
True.
yeah, but they could do
Maybe
something
like
like.
side attacks, like how Sword and Shield had raid dens. That's
Yeah.
probably what they'll do.
Well, I think what they could do is like you could play the story by yourself, but you can also play with friends. Like it wouldn't really make that much of a difference. Just like your friends are there as well. I don't know. We'll see.
But then they fall into the problem. It's like, what if you play with your friends and then you want to play by yourself? So you go advance and they didn't. So then you have to go back and play the story again with like higher level mons, and that makes it easier.
I see what you mean. It probably will just be an individual zone.
I think it's gonna be like you have to go into like there's like 2 main storylines. There's like the co-op and then the single player, and you
Yeah.
can play the co-op with people,
Mm.
and then maybe have like exclusive Pokemon for just the co-op.
I know. I threw it out there, but I actually don't know if Pokemon's coming out next month.
Is it coming out next
No,
month?
it's
supposed to-
November.
November.
Yeah, what's it,
What's
dude?
coming out next?
It's
month?
always November.
Something's coming out next month.
Nothing.
Pokemon Go?
Pokemon
That's
Go's
been
been
out.
out.
No, like an
Girlfriend
event or
Season 2?
something.
Maybe. Hold on.
No, that's it is.
Is it coming out next
What
month?
is?
Rent a Girlfriend season 2.
Dude.
See, this
You would know.
this man's
You
got it
would
written down
know.
in his
I won't read.
calendar,
I won't
bro.
read 6 more chapters of Berserk, but Red Girlfriend gotta
Got to see it through my
Completely
boy.
different.
got to see it through.
We must stay focused.
It's completely different.
No, Pokemon always comes out in November.
Bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it always comes around Christmas time.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it's just like the sports games. Man, Pokemon really is just sports games for weebs, I guess, or
Not
Weebs,
weaves, like nerds.
kids.
yeah,
It's
nerds,
nerds.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Nerd emojis.
I guess.
yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't play it because I'm not a nerd emoji.
You are just different
I'm not. I don't
There's
make a
different,
nerd
like-
emoji.
types of nerd emojis.
Different
How am I a
types of
nerd emoji?
Yeah, then what
got glasses?
archetype?
Bro.
So. That's it. That's all you got.
You like know stuff.
Like what?
Like if I was like, I remember, and then Gabe's like, I remember.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That's what's coming out next month.
Who cares about
No one
Xenoblade?
cares about that.
That's
Who
for some-
cares about Xenoblade?
Only a single person in this room has played that game. Has Jose played Xenoblade Chronicles?
Is he in this room? No. His point
Yeah, I
point
did
still
say this
stands.
room.
He did say this
I
room.
said room.
He said room.
This just a little past, little hip scop over there.
My skin still stands.
His door is open.
You really hoping he's gonna come out here?
No.
Yeah, like,
His
if
door-
only Jose came in here.
Jose was like at the door. He's like,
His door is open.
Yeah.
That is part of the room.
I'm just saying, Jose, your door is open.
Okay, so if I open this door, is the whole world the room?
Yeah.
No. That's just flawed logic. You're just dumb.
Todd walks out naked. Like, what do you mean, officer? I'm in my room.
I'm in my room.
They point at his open door.
You see, my door is open.
Exactly. No one's ever done it.
You do it.
What if both of these rooms are open? Are we connected?
Yeah.
Whose room is it then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, your logic.
Wait, both of their rooms are open. So is it a living room or is it one of their bedrooms?
It's the living room.
But why?
So then your room's the living room and his room's the living room.
Yeah.
So if I open this door, what, the porch is my living room?
That door or this door?
This door.
Oh. No,
Wait.
the outside is just inside.
So
What?
was
So it's
it?
not a room then.
Yeah,
It's
this is
outside.
outside.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what I was
so
just saying.
Eduardo,
No, that's what you
does
did.
the biggest room take precedent?
Yeah.
Okay, so then like you open the door, then this is outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what he said. Like, yeah, this would just come outside.
Yeah.
Dumb. That's dumb.
Which contradicts what he said earlier. But
Yeah, you see the room, the whole world would be the room, but whatever. What dumb.
Eduardo is dumb.
I don't know, think you too good.
No, think you too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see Scarlet Violet. With
I-
these motorcycle-ass looking Pokemon.
Oh, the
With there's
legend.
like the weird like wheel in their stomach.
I like the red of Scarlet. Scarlet.
Is it
Scarlet?
Violet?
Scarlet.
Violet's
Scarlet.
purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I like the
You said the red
Scarlet version.
Oh, okay.
I thought I said red first.
That's
and
why I'm
that's
going.
saying
That's,
wrong.
that's why I'm going Scarlet, bro.
Yeah, I think you're going Scarlet too.
Yeah, MILF.
We all play. We always do this, Tyler. We
Milf.
always play. The
Yeah, there's a MILF in Scarlet.
Yeah,
professor.
the professor's a MILF.
I thought all the professors were like that.
Nah.
Everyone always.
They're
switched
younger
them.
now, actually. The professor used to be like, kind of old.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Scarlet has the MILF and then Violet has like the Chad.
What she look
The
like?
Chad, yeah. I'll
Hot.
show you.
I think it's that hot, bro. It's an anime,
I mean, I'm pretty
girl,
sure
bro.
the last professor was kind of a MILF too, wasn't she? Was that the orange hair?
So that's what I thought, because I saw
Sonia?
she wasn't the
only-
professor.
Sonia?
Yeah,
Sword and
Sonia.
Shield, the daughter of the professor was.
She's
And
the
then
granddaughter.
Lola, the villain,
No, she was the
the-
granddaughter, and then she
The
I'm pretty sure she
granddaughter.
became the professor at the end
Yeah,
of
at
the
the end
story.
of the game, she became.
And then
professor.
Lola, the villain, she's the MILF.
I have no idea what she looked like.
The white lady, the blonde hair, she was basically.
Oh.
They're all white.
Yeah, you're right. And there's color in there.
If you're the main character, sure.
No, there's gym layers who are colored.
Is there?
Show them the Chad, bro.
That it's side by
This is
side.
the Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Man.
that's one of them, and they also did this. So that's like the 2D, and they have like a 3D.
Fuck. I guess I
3D
do
model?
gotta pull
That's a
these
3D
up.
model.
Oh, he looks more chatty here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, dude, this is the Chad emoji.
Chat emoji? They do need to add a chat emoji.
Or like
That's a must do for next iPhone update.
the Chad emoji.
iOS 17.
Yeah, they gave us dudes being pregnant. They can at least give us the chat emoji.
Yeah, you're right.
Mpreg.
But
What you
no.
gonna search up?
Yeah, look
Oh,
at
the
that one
alone
picture,
villain?
like this, that. It's like a big difference.
Yeah.
Excited to see this generation's exclusive Pokemon too.
This
You mean
thing?
by this generation?
Yeah, I have no idea
Pokemon.
who that is.
Oh yeah, you forgot. You never played Alola.
Yeah.
Why are you asking then?
You're the one who brought her up.
You talking about
did bring it up, though.
Lily's mom?
Yeah, Lily's mom.
Yeah, she
From How I Met Your Mother?
basically, yeah.
Is she in the tournament? Like
No.
the big tournament?
No,
She's a villain, Eduardo.
I think she also like
Okay.
died, didn't she?
No,
Is
she-
it
she-
Ancient?
Bruh.
So it's
Spoilers.
Chad. What, that was his name, right? From the guy that has
What
the
if one of
Mega
our viewers wanted
Charizard.
to play it?
I
He's
don't
not a
care.
villain. You thought
That's
the nigga was a
He's a
villain?
rival, isn't he?
Who?
I don't know what
Paul?
his name is.
I
Paul.
don't think any of the rivals are villains.
They're not villains.
They're just douchey. I mean, not anymore. Now that it's like beta males, they're fanboys now. But
Now they're like, oh my god, you know what a super effective move is? I don't.
Like I
yeah,
the guy from Sword and
we went
Shield.
from Paul, who got like bitches. He had a car full of bitches in the backseat. To niggas like, oh my god, main character Kun, you're so cool. I'm like,
I wish I was you, even though my brother's the leader of the world.
I'm like, shut
basically.
up, bitch.
My brothers are
talking about Sword and
strongest. My
Shield?
brothers are strongest in the world. What's a super effective move? No shot.
shut
No shot, bro.
Oh my
Bring back
god, you
Paul,
know
bro.
about super effective moves.
You know about super effective moves?
I miss Paul. Then they got bitches.
That was funny. He pulls out like, "Hey yo!"
Yeah, in a convertible. Yeah, like all the bitches.
All the bitches in the car.
He's like, oh my god, Paul. I was like, bro, how can I be like Paul? That's why I wanted a rival. I want to aspire to beat my rival at every second. I don't want to beat this femboy. He sucks like cock all day. I don't want that.
He dick rides me. I win a gym. Like, oh my god, you win!
You did it. You were dick riding me.
did it.
Like, they get off me. But
Trying to act so casual after you just said all
but
that.
anyways,
And that's the game y'all play. That's
I'm curious to see, unless the rivals of this game is just gonna be the people and your friends, which I doubt they'll do.
That'd be funny though. If I was your rival, like, I should have bitch.
I'd be like, I bet. I
would dog walk you, dude. Eduardo, you lost the game. You lost the game.
What's that supposed to mean?
You have very limited knowledge, and he bodied you.
You know what'd be funny? Like, what if we did play together, like the game like saved like your like Pokemon? It's like you know, like you every like 5 or 3 towns you fight your rival. It's just like the game like saved like your Pokemon.
Oh,
but,
at the time,
scaled them up.
Oh, that'd be
like,
cool.
You lost like every rival though. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
If Rock just can never beat you.
You know, it's like, but you can't progress till you win. But he would just lose every time.
That's what it is. You can't.
It's like, fine, I'll just play like Jose bodies him. I'll play Tyler, body him. I'll play Devin, body him.
Like, get past this nigga.
I'll get you the mighty Lechonk. That man's gonna carry. Just you watch.
Lechonk.
I mean, you make Bidoof carry.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're good.
They are.
As much as you play Pokemon, how are you not good at it?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
He still doesn't know typing matchups.
Dude, I only didn't know Dragon.
You know a lot, Eduardo. You know a lot of matchups.
Which ones?
All right, if I asked you what beats a rock type, Eduardo?
Rock type fighting.
Fire.
What else?
What else?
Bug.
No.
See, you don't even know.
Bug's literally not very effective, and Rock is super effective against Bug.
Like you don't know your type matchups.
Fighting in ice.
No, Rock beats Ice.
Water.
Eduardo. You think Ice is beating Rock?
Water.
Fighting, water, what else?
That doesn't matter.
It does.
Dragon's effective against everything, right?
No, it's just.
I mean, it hits everything
powerful.
hard, but it's not.
It
super effective.
hits everything hard except for fairies and ice and dragon.
What else is effective against?
That's the thing, bro. You don't
Dark?
know type matchups. No. Just leave it at that. You don't know your type matchups.
Because I know the basics, like, oh, this is against this.
I know fire beats grass and grass beats water and water beats fire.
Yeah.
So they teach you.
The Holy Trinity.
I just didn't know because for a long time dragons didn't have a weakness. And I was
Yes,
like,
they did.
oh.
They've always had a weakness.
No, they didn't.
They have
Ice,
always
you're
had a
right.
weakness.
Dragons were introduced in Gen 2, and
Dragons
Ice type.
were like effective against other dragons, weren't they?
Yes,
Yeah, and then ice types as well.
Oh.
They've always had a weakness. It's like so limited, and then ice types are usually glass cannons, and it's not smart to switch a dragon into a dragon, because then it's like because they hit so hard, it just like bodies you. So it's just because it's limited doesn't mean it's non-existent.
I think I only have like 2 where I was like iffy about, and it was dragon and psychic.
Bro, I just asked you about Rock. You didn't know anything.
You didn't know anything about Rock.
I didn't ask you Rock.
No, you
Rock,
didn't-
Rock
no,
is
no.
the weakest one.
I didn't know I needed to know all of them.
You said fighting, bug, ice,
fighting and water, bro.
Your first 2 answers weren't even right. You said ice, and then you said
Bug.
bug. Those 2 aren't even remotely correct.
Hey, man.
Bug, like in my mind, doesn't make sense because I'm like Rock Crush Bug.
That's the thing. That's
Yeah,
why
I
it's
said
super, that's why
bug,
it's super
you know.
effective. Rock.
Well, that's
beats
what's
bug.
crazy though. Is like fighting. By that logic, fighting should be super effective against bugs. You can like smack a bug.
Technically,
not?
It's
no,
not.
technically it's not. I don't know why, but
I think like
I feel like
isn't it the other way around?
To be honest, I think everything should be super effective against Bug. Bug is like trash type. If you think
poison.
about
well, that's the funny part. That's why bug is one of the weakest typings because it doesn't resist anything.
makes sense. Because I think it should maybe resist grass type.
Well, doesn't bug resist?
Well, it
psychic?
resists like 2 things, but that's the thing. Like every other type can hit the bug types hard.
Yeah, I
That's
think
why,
bug resists psychic and grass.
That makes sense. That's what I was gonna.
That's
think.
it. That's why it's such a trash typing. That's why ice is like also below like bugs.
Well, the problem with ice though, is that it has a lot of things that are super effective against it, but it's also like a glass cannon. So it's like they hit like a truck, but then they take 1 hit and they're done.
Like
I
my
don't
boy
even-
Obama.
For the most part,
Don't even hit like a truck.
Like shuffle.
they kind of do.
Bro,
If it's
Obama Snow and
well, no, it has to be
Mammoth Line?
obviously it has to be super effective, but it's like they have a lot of moves that can hit crazy hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Tyler. Everyone agrees that ice types is offensively is the weakest type. It's either that or
Like Mammoth
Then
Swine.
bug?
I did
Yes.
have a Shuckle that had ice beam, and that one did no damage.
Because it's a shuckle.
But it's ice beam.
It's a shuttle.
I got a guy with
Rage,
Its
12
attack
attack.
stats are horrible, bro.
If I put Dragon Rage on like Celebi, I still gotta do
Dragon Rage?
something.
Okay, my bad. It's
On
not
a
the
syllabi?
it's not the weakest, but it's like definitely like bottom 3.
I'm not saying it's good, but it can be good, but it has no defense typically. Same thing with electric. Electric is also a glass cannon. They
Ain't it-
typically don't have good defenses.
Yeah, but like for electric, it doesn't resist everything hits neutral and it only has
Exactly.
1 weakness, which is ground types.
Not everything is neutral. Flying is not very effective, and
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's either neutral or they resist it, which is a god. That's why electric or electric, the electric type that has levitate, so ground types that hit it, It's a basically
Electros?
Oh yeah, Electros. My bad.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's like Electrike or something.
Yeah, it evolves into Electros.
Yeah.
But that's why like it's a wall. Nothing hits it hard.
Yeah.
Either normal.
But its defenses are like pretty bad.
Which doesn't matter because nothing hits it hard.
Yes, it does.
That's right.
Tyler, I've been playing Pokemon Showdown.
Devin, I'm not saying like they're gonna hit him super hard every time, but he's not taking more than 2 hits.
I'm sorry.
2-3 hits, he's done. Yes.
I run this team. How are you tell me how my team runs?
He's on my team too, Devin. I understand how he works.
Alright, we're debating.
He doesn't have good defense.
We're running a podcast. We're debating about Pokemon.
What are you arguing about?
I think they're arguing about Tyranitar or Metagross or something.
No, we're talking about electric types and how a certain Pokemon is basically godlike if you use them correctly, but
Not godlike.
Maybe like
Who?
Alolan.
Electros, he has no weaknesses.
Oh,
Electros, that's what it was.
Yeah,
I thought
his
it was
defense,
Metagross.
special defense are
The
80, which
Slytherin
aren't
one?
bad, but they're not good either.
that's the thing. But if
What is he?
in Pokemon,
It's like a little snake, isn't he?
but if
an
you
eel.
buff it correctly in
eel.
Pokemon Showdown,
So a water snake.
What gen is he? I've never seen him.
he's a
been
newer
there since
gen.
Gen
3?
3?
No, 604. That's 5?
Electros?
Yeah, he's number
like Gen-
604.
Yeah, Gen 5.
So I said
604?
5.
Yeah. Oh, you said 3 or 4. That's
No,
not right.
He
I
said
said
604.
Oh,
That's his Pokédex.
okay.
Yeah, I said 3, and I was like, no, that's
Yeah,
not right. And I was
he's
like, 5.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a Gen 5 Pokemon.
yeah, but because he's a pure electric is only weak to ground, but he has an
levitate.
ability called levitate, which means ground types don't hit. So
And
he has
then-
no weaknesses.
And in Pokemon Showdown, since you can manipulate the stats to where you want it, if you give him a good enough defense and...
But then you're taking away from like that amazing attack.
But that's what I'm saying. You can just leave his base attack normal, give him power-up punch, give him...
What about Porygon? Porygon can levitate. With
yeah, but it's a normal type, so...
Yeah, it was like I think
Thought you
Gengar back in the day.
It was just a genuine question.
Yo, Gengar back in the day when he had levitate was goated. I love that Gengar.
Yeah. But,
Those Gengars were crazy.
we can move on from this Pokemon debate. What are you showing? What is that?
I don't know. He
Oh,
wanted to
no,
look
no.
at my phone.
What
No,
is
because
that?
I ain't got my phone right now. Because they're trying to fix it. I want to have my front camera for LA.
What's wrong with it?
Oh yeah,
He
I
dropped-
forgot.
he
I
ne-
forgot. I didn't even told the story about that. Yeah, so I went in there one day to like.
He just
was
he threw a
last
weight on
week-
his
So-
phone.
No, that's not the story I was talking about.
You're like,
sorry.
hey, hold this little nigga.
yeah.
Nah,
That's funny,
for
too.
whatever
He was like-
reason, the phone broke. Right, phone machine broke. Right.
He was
So I was like, I'm gonna get this whole fixed. I went over there to fix it, and they're like, we got you. I was like, I don't really care about the screen. I just want the front camera fixed. And like, yeah, we got you. So I got it. I gave it to them. They're like, yeah, come back later. All that yada yada. I came back, and they're like, all right, we fixed the screen for you because that's what you said you wanted. I was like, nah, I didn't. That's not what I said.
That's what it was, right? Yeah.
I was like, no, I just wanted the front camera. He's like, oh, it should be fine.
Did you like use it there and then?
No, I didn't. I
Bruh.
believed him. So I went home. I was like, I got my front camera about to take a selfie, and it didn't work. And I was like, bruh, give it a second. So I
Give
like,
it a
restart my
second.
phone. Yeah, it was like, because before when my front camera didn't work, if I switched to my front camera, my whole phone would freeze. This time when I switched to front camera, it didn't freeze. It just sat there. It was just black. So I was like, maybe it is working. It's just taking a second to boot up. So I was like, all right, give it a second. Came like 2 more hours. Didn't do anything. I was like, all right, they lied. So
They
I went
lied.
there-
They should have lied.
Yeah, I went there when I was fixing my other phone. And when I was picking it up, I was like, yeah, y'all said you'll fix my front camera, but you didn't. He's like, oh yeah, he didn't do that. I was like, okay.
You're right. We did it. No.
Yeah, I fixed it. I'm like, why would I fix it?
They're like, oh yeah. So this is what I was telling Tyler. They basically pulled an Eduardo because they were like, oh yeah, we were gonna fix it, but we didn't have that part, so we just like didn't. We didn't think you would notice. Like they didn't say that last part, but like that's
Yeah.
that's like the energy they gave off is like, I didn't think I'd notice.
You thought he wouldn't check for a while.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, we just didn't have it, so we didn't do it. And I was like, what kind of logic is that?
That's actually kind of crazy.
If you don't have it, just don't charge me for it. Then
They charge
Yeah,
you.
did you get your money?
yeah,
back?
I got charged for
Did you get
it.
your money back?
No, I went back and I was like, yeah, I didn't fix my thing. They're like, yeah, we'll get the part. There's a different person I had to talk to. I think she was the manager, which is weird though, because she said the dude I talked
She's
to
a
was the
woman?
manager. So, I don't know.
I mean, he was probably like a
is it
Jose
you-
manager.
you talking
where
about-
it's like,
I think he was a
he's
Jose
He's
manager.
Are you
manager,
talking
but he's
about the
like
Jose?
manager.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So I went there. Yeah, she was like, I don't know who you talked to, but that sounds weird. So she looked in the system. She's like, "Oh, you talked to my manager? Oh, okay." And I was like, "That's crazy."
Like,
So yeah, she's fixing it right now. It should be done by the time we're finished recording here. Hopefully it'll actually work this time.
yeah,
You should check it when
the
you
way he
get
broke
there.
his camera.
She actually showed
we were
me
in
the part.
gym.
She's like, "This
You're
is the
gonna talk to
part
me right
that he
now?
said he
Yeah.
was gonna put in," but
You're the one who
didn't. And I was
asked.
like, "Okay."
All three of us know how he broke his camera.
Oh, how did he break it?
We were,
Oh, you didn't know about how it broke?
No.
We were at
Oh, we were at the gym. We were doing
Like I
chess.
said, he's like,
"Nigga, let me tell the story."
I was already telling it to you,
Nigga,
bro.
I was talking to you.
It's not your
You
phone?
responded to me.
So we're at the gym. We're doing chest,
dinky
right?
phone, bro.
And you know when you're on the bench doing like dumbbell presses, you're like, "What doing?" And then you
Yeah.
like drop the things to the side. My phone fell out my pocket, and Eduardo looked at it. He's like, "That's cool phone," on the ground.
He's right there.
It was like right under his elbow too. So
that-
Gabe was like,
Because I looked at it. Because Gabe is weird when he puts weights down. He doesn't like put him over in front of him. He just goes. "Ah."
"That's how you do it when it's heavy." You wouldn't know.
Nigga, if I drop
No,
it, they
Eduardo,
bounce.
you say that because every fucking time you do a dumbbell press, you go like this, you finish, and you go, and you throw it. You like throw them away.
Yeah, when you throw it,
Because
it bounces. and
because
it can
I'm
hit
standing
someone's
standing right
toes.
next to him. I gotta like fucking almost catch like 70 pounds or some shit. 'Cause he throws
Yeah,
it.
He's like, I'm done with this. What do we?
Like the most landed, they roll. Like they roll like 5 inches down.
They do roll far.
Bro, I'd be
Yeah, because you're
like,
like, I finished. I don't want it anymore.
I'm
did it,
done,
yo,
bro.
bro.
I'd be like, I'm done.
He does this
Like,
weird
wow,
thing
that
where
was
he,
set one.
Like,
It was
gotta
like-
go long.
when I was like, there's this weird thing where he puts them down when he's done. It's so weird.
I don't know why he does that.
Like just like throw it.
Yeah, bro. You toss him in front of you.
Tyler, what'd you do? We're like doing chest, right? He's like pressing like 45. And he's like, "Ooh, this is tough." And as soon as he's done, he like picks up football, throws it all the way across the gym.
I'd be impressed.
We got press.
No, I'd be impressed. If he had 25 pounds and he throws it across the gym,
I'm gonna be more than a press, bro. I'm gonna be.
like, that's a strength. I'm like, how'd you get your powers? Tell me how you get your
I
powers.
was just at the gym.
No, I know you,
He's not
Eduardo.
post up time out. Like I just work out, bro.
Work out.
I do 100 push-ups. I do 100
Yeah,
squats.
don't hate because I work out, bro.
What do if he did give you that explanation?
I'd say cap.
I'm
Then
not.
what?
That's ridiculous.
And then what? You can't force him to tell you.
That
can't.
nigga
How?
theoretically.
as far as I know, his strength is only limited to throwing weights.
That what you said?
I can pick you up.
He has super strength.
I was like, I know his ability. You know, they throw weights.
That's such a weird observation to think. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing Spider-Man can do is catch cars. That's all.
No, because like all
not
I see
thinking
him
that.
do is throw
He
weights.
can't catch
So maybe
anything
he
else.
has super strength, but only if he's throwing something.
That's so specific. Why would you think that? That's like a JJK ability.
Maybe we're in JJK. I don't know.
You're not believing that, Tyler. You're thinking this man has a super strength.
No, not until he proves it.
What?
If he's struggling with 45, he's
Maybe he's
Could
not
just be acting.
Yeah.
he's not a good actor.
You don't know that?
It would be like,
Yeah, but what
What?
happens if like acting is to throw you off his trail, and he's
Yeah.
like blew your mind.
I guess I'd be impressed.
It's so
Would you
odd
be
to
like,
think.
give me your blood. I want these powers too.
No.
Okay.
I'm like, give me your blood. No,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Do you know what type blood you are?
No. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know either.
Do
I think
oh wait,
probably
you
knows.
I'm A
of course you
positive.
will know.
You're A positive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ONEG, baby. Universal
Which one's the
donor.
rare one? AB?
No, AB is not that rare. I think B positive is
Yeah,
the
that's
rare
me.
one.
Is O the donor or
'Cause
the
I'm built
receiver?
different.
Donor. AB positive is
I think
the
I'm C
receiver.
plus.
Mm.
C plus plus.
Yeah.
You got that Python?
My boy got
Yeah.
that OJ, that OJ blood.
What, orange juice?
Yeah,
'Cause
vitamin
vitamin
C.
Yeah.
I got that.
I remember there was that lunch lady back in like middle school who also transferred to our high school. She was always, if you didn't get a juice, she's like, you gotta make sure you get your orange juice because it has good vitamin C.
Man, would you?
And I was like, what are you gonna say?
Man, but I'd get this vitamin D. Like, shut up, bitch.
I'm sure if I look at like medical shit, I could find mine.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, that's probably on some type of record.
Cause I was thinking about that. Like one day, I don't remember what one of the scenarios it was. We were like, yeah, I'm gonna need to take Devin's blood if he has powers or something. And I was like,
That's how it works.
I wonder would that would even work because like, what if Devin's like A negative and like Eduardo's B plus or something? I don't know how blood types work, but
Yeah,
like,
his body would just reject it. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, what is this thing, and destroy it.
so yeah.
Just
But like
reject.
in theory, if like say Tyler, since he's the universal donor, if he did have something in his bloodstream, it should work. If you inject it into you, you should get it.
Oh yeah, for Tyler, yeah, like that last episode I watched, like, oh yeah, this makes sense because Tyler is the donor.
Yeah.
What, the face peeling?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't donoring it.
I was
just
donoring. I kind of was. I was like,
he was like, yeah, take it, my blood.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily blood. It was more like his whole like face,
skin.
I guess, yeah.
Different organ.
Different organ. Yeah.
I don't know what.
I mean, skin is the organ.
Skin is
but
an
blood's
organ,
not.
true.
Yeah, that's what I messed up. I didn't mean to say different.
It's a fluid.
Just an organ.
Man, having powers would be so cool.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Just go get him then.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm tired of living this Monday life. I'd be thinking, like, bro, if I had powers.
What are you doing? Killing people?
No, I'm not killing people. I'm not a villain. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Killing
According to
villains?
the game we played last night on Jackbox, you're evil.
Yeah, I also said I was a good parent.
That was like briefly, not at the end.
Briefly, bro. That was in the sentence. It said evil, parental, and then badass. You
So
can
what,
all see those-
Thanos?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
So
Yeah,
Thanos?
Yeah.
Or Omni-Man? Homelander?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I was thinking about this morning. I was like, it'd be crazy just to wake up and be like invincible. Like I'm throwing the trash out, and I'm like, and it's like fucking flies. I go dummy. I go stupid.
What are you
What are
doing
you
with that
doing?
information?
First thing I would do is tell.
For all we
probably
know,
you
you,
specifically.
for all we know, your abilities are only like you
Why you
can throw
telling-
trash.
why you
That
telling-
What you can do is throw trash.
No, because like I would test it. I'd test different things. If that happened, I would test different things.
Oh, okay.
Like what?
Whatever I can do.
For all we know, it's only when you think you're testing
Yeah, where
it
you
is when
pick
it
up my.
works.
So that I'm always testing.
Would you pick up my car and throw it? Be like, oh, Devin, what's doing? I'm like, bro.
Hope you have throw insurance.
Hope you have superhero insurance. Do you think like the people who run, because like you know State Farm people in real life get banked? Do you think people who run like in the superhero world
For
that,
More.
sure.
that
They
do
make
like
more.
superhero insurance?
Way more.
You think they're
Yeah.
making bank?
Yeah,
They're
making
making
Especially
dummy
Metropolis?
Bank. Like Metropolis.
Yeah.
They're making dummy bank. They are making
Metropolis, they pray
ridiculous
for another doomsday. They're like, doomsday, come down, please, bro. I'm about to get the bag.
Yo, I just secured a 50-story office building. Doomsday, get in here, bro.
Bag alert. Bag alert.
Not even Metropolis. Or New
At that
York.
point, Superman should just work for them. He's
Yeah.
like, he's low-key helping himself. He could be like, Zod, can you like come over to this building today?
He's about to throw. It's like, no, don't throw me at that building. Throw me at that building.
I haven't paid off this car yet. Can you like
Take it out.
take it up?
I think I saw that before, the
you
Superman
miss?
comic where they were like, they were talking to Superman. He was fighting someone, and he was like, "Yo, can you like destroy my car? I got some bills I need to pay." I think I would do that, Loki. That's kind
Can
of
you
smart.
throw
But,
this
like,
at the villain and miss real quick?
like if I see them fighting in my neighborhood, I'm like, my house is kind of chilling. You could like, what doing? Go through there. I mean, it wouldn't be
Superman,
opposed
my
to
car
it.
will kick his ass. Throw it.
That car has kryptonite.
My car's built different.
And then like he's like, ah, that hurt. Superman's like, thanks, citizen.
Thank you.
No, like the first thing I would do is probably tell like Gabe, because we always talked about like if I got powers, he'd be my guy in the chair. And then
What's he about to do?
He'd be my
Being
guy in the chair.
How?
What's Ned doing?
Ned has a background in technology. What is he doing?
Figure something out.
He's like, really, I'm about to figure it out.
He'll be like,
we
Google Maps.
already said. I think we talked about it. On the episode.
Google Maps.
I think we talked about it in the episode. Like if I got powers, like we would move to like New York or some shit and make bank.
I'm saying, like, I theoretically I get that, but what specifically is he doing?
You better figure it out.
I told you, bro.
I'm gonna dump him.
You're a dump him?
Yeah, I'm gonna dump him.
He's gonna go through every frequency until he finds the police frequency.
First, I wanna find out how your powers work 1st.
That's
Like,
the first
how
thing I
did you
want to do.
develop
I
these?
want to understand my powers as much as possible.
And if we can figure out that, I would like to try and figure out a way we can profit from it.
And then if we could potentially replicate it too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's like going into like how it
Yeah,
works.
exactly.
So seeing if we can replicate it. Because I've always thought like if we had powers, or like if an individual had powers, I think that one of the first things you would have to do just inherently is go to the government, because if you don't, it causes a problem. I think you might as well just be a little transparent with them, but like, see, I exist, I got powers.
I'm not gonna work for you explicitly. Like I'm
Unless
not
you
gonna
wanna
do
pay
what you
me.
say. Yeah.
Low key though, like if I had powers, I would work for them if they pay me.
Yeah.
Pay me it back. I'll be like, all right, are you gonna send me to like Germany during the World War times? Sure, I'll go fight. I'll fight World War II. I'll just, you don't even need to keep your army. I'll be there.
You don't think that would stop like the rest of the world?
What do you mean?
Well, like you yourself are like
I mean,
theoretically you are the nuke.
I think it would
Yeah.
end up something like the Jinchuriki.
It'd be a power
Like the,
struggle.
Yeah, it would be.
Well, there's not more of me though.
But because you exist, I forget the name for it, but it's like once something happens, it's more likely to happen again. So now that you
Yeah, yeah.
exist,
Yeah, like, why
it's
are
more
you
likely
different?
someone else. With
They'll try
powers
and
will spring
replicate
up.
me. Yeah, it's like
Well, even
in,
like
in
like
Marvel
Super
with
Soldier.
Captain America.
Exactly.
Yeah, you had Red Skull and Red Guardian. They try to replicate. They're like, "Ooh, America has their guy.
Exactly.
We need a guy."
But I think you would be the nuke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they explain
at
it
that
best,
point, they
in,
would be like, yeah, I think like you said, Naruto is a good example.
I think Naruto,
I'm a
like,
deterrent.
Let's say like there is someone who's been living under the radar, and they see this guy. And it's like, well, he's patriotic for his country. Now he's attacking my country. I'm gonna go defend my country.
Like
and then like,
Homelander.
then it's
Yeah.
like, and it's like, oh, you exist too. And then they have like a Jinchuriki thing.
Yeah, but his big example would like invite challenge, like in like the Avengers or like in like the boys. That's why I didn't want like.
That's not. It's just like everything ever.
Everything.
If powers exist, you invite challenge. Yes, it's true.
Yeah,
Not
but,
even powers. If you are a challenge, you invite challenge. Just how it is.
But that's what I'm saying.
America
Like,
gets
would you
nukes,
want
you
to
invite other people to get nukes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, would you want to scale that to war though? Like, we want to
Like,
keep that like local.
As far as I'm concerned, if at this point I've already figured out how my powers work, if I'm either sure they can't be replicated, which if they can be replicated, I'd probably give it to more people, and then yeah, we would have the advantage. The only way the other side could get it is if they kidnap someone.
But that's
Got
gonna
it
be
from
hard
them.
enough because you have
Yeah,
powers.
exactly.
Which was what the powers is.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm
it
saying.
could
Like,
be,
it
could be
depends.
something like the.
I'd have to
one
get a
from My
grasp
Hero.
on how it works.
Yeah.
And once I have an idea of it, if I feel like it's something they can't replicate, yeah, I would have no fear of challenge because they don't have any way to replicate it. Because what if I got it from like a genie making me a wish? I'm like, yeah, that can be replicated because I don't know where the genie went. He could have went someone else to ask him the same thing. But if it's like, I don't know, like God came down to me individually, said only you're getting this wish, then like that's different. Like I'd have to know the circumstances of how I got it.
If a genie asks me has 3 wishes, I'm definitely giving myself gravity manipulation. I'm like, yeah, just give me that real quick.
But would you then think that that genie could go to someone else?
Yeah, they could.
Exactly. So it's like that you.
But like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, don't exist no more?
No, but like I'm saying, in that situation, you are inviting challenge because you don't know someone else could have made a wish similar.
They could.
Yeah, you have to
Or
be
wish power.
cautious
It's
about
just a
how you
gravity
use
Yeah,
your
gravity
powers.
manipulation. Nigga, Superman. What are you gonna do against him?
You want to touch me? I'm like, what the wing?
Yeah, he held a black.
Yeah, he
hole.
will. I'm like, make me Gojo, bro. I'm not losing.
Dang, bro.
Then you might make you Gojo from Dress Up Darling.
Nah, I must be.
That'd be funny.
if I know I'm talking to this nigga, he's like, can I get $100? And he gives me like a bunch of deer. I'm like, all right, you're that genie, okay.
It's like, ha ha ha.
Make Gojo Satoru from JJK.
It's like sure.
From Jujutsu
Then
Kaisen.
what if he just like makes you the appearance but you don't get the powers?
What if he gives you like a cosplay? He's like, here you go.
I'm like,
He gives you a
give me the
costume.
exact powers and skill set of Gojo Satoru
Yeah,
from
your body
Jujutsu
won't be able to
Kaisen.
handle it.
Yeah, you don't
What'd
have
you say?
curse energy.
What if your body
You can have the
won't be able
skill
to handle
sets,
it?
but if you don't
And
have the curse
powers.
energy
And
for it-
abilities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there will be.
That's why I'm being overly specific, so you can't like be like, nah, I can't do that. Can't say like my body can't handle it. They can make it handle it then.
This is like there's no curse energy in the world, so then it wouldn't work.
Then he can just make curse energy exist.
Yeah.
But that'd be another wish, would it not be?
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
a genie.
though.
There's 3 wishes.
And you already used 2 of them.
At that point, if I'm making cursed energy exist, then I gotta worry about challenges. But I'm Gojo.
Yeah, you're
really
Gojo.
beating me.
let's say put you in that box, but that's about it.
I'm not worried about that because I know it exists now. Gojo didn't know it exists.
I thought he did. He just like let it happen.
Kind of.
Oh.
It's like, it's a different thing.
Is that just like a fan reach?
No, it's not a fan reach. It's like it hasn't been like explicitly
Confirmed,
stated. Yeah. It's like people believe so.
Because I thought he saw it and was like, so this is what you're doing, and then it just like worked.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much because that's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
in the anime. I don't want to like spoil
Yeah.
people.
I feel that. What powers are you getting, Eduardo?
Do we get to pick our powers?
Yeah, let's say you can pick a power, but like you can't become like God.
I think we talked about this. Like, I think I'd still want to
Yeah.
stay street level.
I'm not still street
Explosions.
level.
Yeah, like let's say like I'm like Choya from like. Okay, that's not street level, but like. Is that
Devin,
even
anything
Choya?
you do gravity
Maybe
manipulation.
from Bungo? From Bungo Stray Dogs?
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, wait, I don't know what word you said. Spike.
I said Bungo. I just said the first word and I didn't
That was
say the rest.
I don't know. My brain heard like
Yeah.
Spike. I'm like,
Are you still picking gravity manipulation?
yeah, that's what he is.
That's above street level though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll probably be above, but I'll still take
I mean, the power doesn't necessarily determine if you're street level. It just depends on what you do with your powers.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's not street level power-wise. But
Yeah.
he sticks to the streets.
They can break a building if he wanted to. He doesn't.
True. Not kicked. He punched Hulk to space.
I think we
I
talked
mean, I
about
don't
that.
know
I
if he's doing that regularly, but
think I
did it,
would pick
though.
the Spider-Man abilities though.
Look it up. He punched Hulk in space before.
I'll stick to
Yeah,
kinetic.
Like to space.
I'll stick to
I bet he
kinetic
did
energy.
in some iteration. But I don't think like baseline Spider-Man's doing that.
Yeah, he is. Spider-Man is really strong.
He's punching the Hulk into space.
Yes.
Space isn't that far away.
Space is literally just right there.
I mean, how much does the Hulk weigh? I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense because the Hulk doesn't. I mean, he weighs a lot, but he doesn't weigh that much.
Probably like what? Good
Probably was
400
like
or
1,000 pounds, I think.
Yeah, and Spider-Man's well.
Because he's
not
12
about
feet tall, pure
1,000.
muscle.
Oh yeah, he is
And
tall.
Spider-Man's doing like way more than that. So I guess I just for some reason I was like, bro, Hulk.
It's like weird because you like, if I told you he can throw a car in space, you wouldn't think anything about it. But then I tell you he's punching Hulk in his space.
I
You're
know
like,
that's only because like it's the Hulk, and then I had to think about it logically. Like, oh, the Hulk doesn't weigh that much.
Yeah, he's not like Galactus or anything.
True. I had to think about it for a sec.
But yeah, it's like if Devin decides he wants to be a street level dude, regardless of his powers, he's street level.
Yeah, I mean, gravity manipulation is really good, but it's only like how I use it, like how to utilize it.
He can also scale himself down. He'd be like, yeah, I could like do like manipulate the whole country if I wanted to, but I just don't want to.
Yeah, I just won't.
Just contain
like,
himself.
what do I need to manipulate the whole country for? Like, what am I doing that for?
Like if a meteor's
So-
coming down, you're gonna let it hit?
So
no,
is
I'm not
there
doing
like
that.
Why?
Why would I?
I feel like
I live
it's,
here.
It's natural order.
Yeah,
You should
but I
let it
live
hit
here.
and see what happens.
No.
Why
Something
not?
you would do. I'm not doing that.
But it's natural order, the order of the universe. You gotta see what the universe wants
You
from
got
us.
to see it through.
I mean, I won't. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I live here and I care about people down here. Someone like, stop.
You don't know if it's gonna kill people. That's why you let it hit to see what it'll
It's a
do.
meteor. I'm assuming it's killing people.
You don't know where it's landing. Why do you know where it's landing?
I mean, I can fly. I'm like, I would like, oh, where are you
guess.
landing?
You can fly, and then what? You go all the way to the stratosphere, and then what does that do for you?
now you can't breathe, bozo.
Well, no, with the stratosphere, you'd still be able
Yeah,
to
I can
breathe.
breathe.
You can't
Yeah,
go beyond
It would
that.
be so thin that you,
And then that's the repel it away. I'm like,
Hold
alright,
his
stop
breath.
that.
He can just hold his breath.
Yeah.
how long are you gonna hold your breath for? And plus, you would freeze.
You only need to be there for like a minute.
Yeah,
You would freeze instantly.
Yeah, but he create a barrier around himself, I'm gonna assume.
yeah,
Of
but-
gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you create a barrier of gravity?
Just,
He's
just
manipulating
repel.
it.
Just like,
He has gravity manipulation. I don't know. I just
That's
assume
what
he
Magneto
could.
He's using
does.
he's using the forces of gravity just push away like concepts like temperature, I guess. I don't know.
So you're still street level, right?
I mean, I can't. That's the thing. Like,
He's pushing P.
like the character like Magneto. Like Magneto himself can be street level, but Magneto has done crazy things.
I was making a joke. I was like, but you're still street level, right? You can control concepts, but it's like you're still street level.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm
At
not
that
saying I
point,
can't.
by that point, just be like a menace.
I'm not.
Why?
Who stop? If you can control concepts,
I'm not. I'm not controlling concepts.
you can
Tyler.
attract and repel concepts.
I can't do that, Tyler. He said I could. I don't know. I don't know how gravity and temperature
It'd have to be something with pressure.
But I bet I could do something if I like researched it.
It just has to do something with pressure.
Yeah, that's like
Just create more pressure on yourself. But then, do you innately have a higher tolerance for pressure because you can control gravity, or do you like tolerate yourself to higher pressure? Because you'd have to increase the pressure to increase the temperature. But
yeah.
then your body would have to experience that pressure.
Yeah, but I can also have like an opposing force, like a thin layer. I can control all.
But then within
aspects
that thin layer, it would get cold.
of, what it?
Yes,
Mm.
because it's negative space.
I'll just play around with it, Tyler. I don't know.
I was
I
gonna
don't know yet.
I was
Also,
gonna
I don't
say-
have to. I don't have to go in the stratosphere. I don't have to be like.
Okay, but how are you looking at the meteor then? How far
I
are you
can
going
see.
up in
Can
the
I
sky?
not see it?
Oh, so
can
it's like
see
the
it, but,
size of the
like,
moon.
how do you
You
know
know
where it's
the
gonna
moon
land?
falling towards us? Like how big
If
is
the
it?
moon started falling, do you know where it's gonna land? Just because you can see it doesn't mean you know where it's gonna
It's the
land.
moon. I don't even know where it lands. I'm like, no, stop that.
No, okay, that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is that just because you can see it doesn't mean you know where it's gonna land.
But my argument is I don't care where it's landing. It's hitting the Earth regardless. It's a meteor. Regardless.
We've had meteors hit us before.
Huh?
Every
We've
day.
had meteors hit us before.
Meteorites. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No, dinosaurs.
yeah.
it was
Where
a
are they at? Show
We're
me
not
where
the dinosaurs.
are at.
We're not the dinosaurs.
We're built different. If anything,
I don't know.
I think the dinosaurs have a higher durability than us.
Do they? Where they at?
Yeah, you're right.
They're in the earth, bro.
I can see.
All the
We're
earth,
saying, bro. I
we're
mean, you're the
inside.
Earth since. So I'm just saying.
Alligators?
Alligators?
Oh no, sharks. Those are dinosaurs.
No, chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah.
They were do the smaller breeds.
And
Like,
technically, follow evolution, we are dinosaurs. And we just like survived because
I
we
mean-
hide in caves.
I mean, we're more like mammals. We evolved from other mammals.
They are types of. And it's not
You
dinosaurs.
think
Yeah, I
dinosaurs
was
are
right,
the
I was
mammals?
wrong. I was wrong, Devin. I was thinking of prehistoric creatures, not dinosaurs. You were correct.
Yeah, yeah.
You got one thing right. I think you're a
Yeah.
god.
What are you trying to
No.
say, Eduardo?
I was just gonna take luck manipulation as this.
Luck manipulation?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna be so dominant.
Because you asked me, and then I was about to answer, and then other people started talking. Either that or Gambit.
Nigga, what? Kinetic energy manipulation?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like explosives.
Why does it always come back to bombs with you? You just want to be a
know.
terrorist, bro.
No, I don't.
One
No,
is
I
a terrorist.
don't. No, I don't. I could be.
Literally every time. Remember we asked him like, what stand do you think is cool? He's like, Killer Queen.
Killer Queen.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I want to like bite the dust.
Best the dust.
And then he's
He
like,
just wants to blow everything up.
and then he's like, I guess I choose Gambit. And they're like, no, someone else. He's like, I don't know, like Iron Man's missiles. like why? Why is it like the next thing on your mind is just like his missiles?
The only thing I know about
both
Civil
things
War is Nitro.
At the beginning, that's all I care about. What powers would you take, Tyler?
Said Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's. Or I gotta think like
You just want to stick to walls and be strong?
I'm cool with that.
That's it. You just want to be strong and stick to walls.
That's crazy. I mean, he does more than that, but yeah, that's still crazy.
I guess Spidey sense.
You can pick. This genie is asking you what powers you want. Like I want to stick to walls, be strong, nigga.
I like his powers.
Yeah, so do I. Like don't get me wrong, I love Spider-Man, but he's more than just his powers.
I guess Superman's powers then.
Bruh.
That's crazy,
That's
bro.
a big jump.
I thought you wanted to be street level.
Yeah, what happened to street level, bro?
I'm gonna be street level with Superman's powers.
Nah, that's different.
What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do
doing?
with your powers to be street level?
Just chilling. I can see a thug like, hey, stop that citizen, go to jail.
Or in this scenario, are we all living in the same town?
I guess, yeah.
Who's messing with our town then? You got
Who's messing with Metropolis?
Gravity?
Who's messing with Metropolis?
He's one guy though.
Yeah, there's only
People still mess with New York.
That's stupid though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen. It happens because we need it to happen, so we bring more comics.
Yeah.
That's different.
So who is no one messing with our town then? I'm just chilling.
That's when we bring in that's when rival people.
That's what I'm
come in.
saying. Though, like,
that's
with
when you go to
gravity-
the government and be like, all right, I'll be your war dog.
That's
Pay me
what
$1
I'm
million
saying.
a year.
Oh, I was saying.
More.
Okay. I mean,
I think it would be like a contract, so like a per job basis.
per job? Nah, I'd want a salary because
No,
I'm like
no, there's gonna be a salary,
I'd
but
do
I
it
think
per
you should
job.
also get per job. What's it called? Compensation.
bonuses.
Not bonus, like a compensation
incentives?
type thing. Not really. It's like a compensation. You get
Well, in a
compensated for money.
contract, it's like if you meet a requirement, it's called an incentive.
But I'm not talking about incentive. I'm talking about like you get. I guess bonus would be the right word, but you get a per job thing. So it's like the bigger the job, the more money for a bonus you would get, but you also get your salary.
Okay.
So it's like the salary is because you're on call, and then the per job is per job.
Bro, I could not
Yeah.
walk up to the government and be like, "I'm Luck Boy."
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you're
you
luck boy.
can. Well,
Yeah,
I can.
absolutely.
I'm popping up, teleporting right in front of Biden. I'm like, so, I got powers, and I'm gonna fight
Right?
for
They'll
you.
be like,
Biden?
30
Okay.
million a year.
They'll
Let's
be
be
like,
real. Let's be
"Prove it,
real. He
bro."
would shit himself.
Yeah, but like,
You probably give him a heart attack to be honest.
He's like this close anyways, as is. He fell off a bike. the
Then
other
you're just
week.
a national threat.
Can you imagine that? Gabe's like there, and like all this swarming, like, what happened to the president? He's dead.
Gabe's like,
And Gabe's like,
He's like,
so I have powers.
I'd be like, "I'm Luck Boy." They'll be like, "Prove it, liar."
Bro,
I'll be
he's
like, "I
like
don't
the
know."
Woody boogie.
nigga, don't go to the government. You're not doing anything, Eduardo.
money.
Let us handle it.
Eduardo, the only thing that I could feasibly think about you can convince someone is that they completely shuffle a deck of cards as many times as they want, and you guess every card nonstop.
Yeah, but you can do more than that. You'd be like, hey,
No, but how else would you convince? Like that's because it's statistically impossible to guess every card without looking at them. Then he would guess every single
I
card.
don't know. You'd be like, hey, pick up that gun and try to shoot me.
See if it jams or not.
Okay, I guess, but that's
I mean,
just.
he has luck,
But that could
I
just
could
be
put my-
happenstance. You can't get. You could theoretically guess, but it's
I just
basically
keep-
0% chance you can guess every
So,
card in a
is
deck.
you luck manipulation or probability
Oh
manipulation?
yeah, true. That does.
Probability
matter.
would be better, in my
Because
opinion.
with luck manipulation, like, are you controlling completely, or like it's like you just have good luck? Is it like domino, or you just like completely like the chance of this happening is 0% or 100%? Like, because I think those are two different things.
Yeah, it's probability.
Probability.
versus luck.
I'll do probability.
Probability is actually pretty
So
good
what
too.
are you like? No limit. You can go 0 to 100. That's crazy.
You're broken then.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can go 0. I think
Why?
you probably go like 1 to 99.
At that
0
point,
and 100 is insane.
Yeah,
What
because
the
then you
99?
Yeah.
No, it's
Like,
insane,
okay.
but it's like, okay, the probability I destroyed the earth with one punch is 100%. And you destroyed
exactly.
the
It's
earth.
like, what's the extent of what you're
That's
thinking?
crazy.
Is it something you can only feasibly do? Because you'd
Yeah.
be like, the chances of the genie coming back right now, forgetting he gave me a wish, is 100%. Like, You can't do that because the genie is supposed to be.
It would have to be feasible. We can like limit him to like feasible. If it can happen,
I just assume it would be null if I try to do something that's not feasible.
Null.
Yeah, so you can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like how Domino.
So like if I say it and go like, oh, this is 100%, even like what he just said, and it just doesn't happen, I'll be like, oh, okay, this is not the extent of like possibility.
That'd be cool. Like test your limits. Like I wonder if this is a possibility. I'm gonna test. Like Gabe, you're a kiss me.
It's just it never would feasibly happen, so I just don't do it.
Like okay,
Gabe, you shit yourself right now. 100%.
Gabe's like,
no.
I mean, if I'm Gojo, I just make it not hit me.
Oh, you're right. You're Gojo.
That's not how it technically works, but
I can manipulate space.
I think it's space. This is a probability manipulation.
Yeah, but I'm
like
controlling where my poop is going. I'm
yeah,
like,
you can
I teleport it back. I'll teleport it in his mouth.
What?
Yeah, you think you're all smart. You're like, yeah, I'm like,
I'll be
check
like,
your
you
mouth.
can't do anything to me.
Check your mouth.
It's like that video of the guy where he like in his pants.
Yeah.
The guy's like, what the?
Check your mouth, Tommy.
That could be a limitation to his power. Like he himself will have to like manipulate it. Instead of
It's not automatic.
Instead of like a domino effect, it's not automatic. He himself like, all right, I want this to happen.
Yeah.
So that could be like a limit.
So he's limited to his speed, so we can speed blitz.
Yeah, we can be like stop.
Walk up to a word.
I'll be like, you tripping out your
Stop.
As soon as the word starts, like the probability of nope. You're limited to how fast you can talk.
Like stop.
And they're gonna want to stutter. You're like the probability of
I'm gonna start voice
the wrong thing.
stop.
Like, you're about to hit him. The probability of hitting me is 100%. I mean,
probably if you breaking my jaw is 100%. I mean, no, it's 0%.
You go like,
Be mad if you like stumble upon your words. Be like the probability of me you fucking me
At
my
that
asshole.
That was like, all right.
it's like, whoa.
That was like, I don't want to do it, but you made me.
That being a joke.
Look me in the eyes.
The fact there was a percentage, would you not be concerned?
Because that means there was a chance.
There was a chance I was already like, yes, sir.
I just needed the chance.
All I needed was you to tell me to do it.
Devin goes, like,
had to use your
normally they're like, oh no, I don't want to, and Devin's like, say less.
You had to use your power.
Hey, you ain't never lie, Eduardo.
And when I was like, I just said it. I didn't actually activate my ability. Devin's like, I know.
I know.
You did subconsciously.
I'll be like, man, he's a true villain now.
Wouldn't that be crazy if Eduardo could say things, but he can decide to activate it or not? He
Oh,
can
like
say
Toto?
something, but he didn't actually activate it.
Man, he could theoretically.
No, he could, but like,
controlling is.
wouldn't that be crazy though? He's like, you're walking up to Devin. He's like, the chance of your next step, you tripping and breaking your jaw is 100%, but he didn't actually do it. What'd you think?
I'll be terrified. I'm like, why? I'm like, this is a percentage. Like, I'll try to call his bluff.
Call his bluff.
So you break your jaw for the 9th time.
Yeah, but I can control gravity.
I'll be like the
Is it like an option?
No,
like,
but he said it's a 100% chance. It's a
It's
100% chance you break your jaw.
percentage of you shitting yourself in front of your crush is 100%. And I just don't activate it.
I'm killing it where I'm first.
Why?
Let's stop. He's like, nah.
What's the probability? Devin's probability 5.
Devin's like crying while he's killing you.
There was the probability of the gravity of your chest being the size of a neutron star is 100%.
Like, hey, you know how your character's Earth? Nah, you're not.
That's why I come up behind Devin. I'm like, this isn't you. And I'll stop him.
With tear going down my eye, I'm like, please, you know what he said, bro.
I know what he said, but this isn't you.
You don't know what he said.
Devin's like, I don't know how to stop.
You're gonna
I don't know how to stop.
You're gonna kill me over something that's just an embarrassing moment.
You're a villain. You need to be stopped.
Nah.
I mean, at this point, you would be.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Knowing you are with this ability, you would do some crazy shit.
No.
At that point, I'm gonna need to go to the casino with you, Ward. I'm like, help me out, help a brother out.
You're like, no, bro.
Alright, then yeah, you're dying.
Why?
If you're not gonna help
helping
others,
me, you're dying.
Casino.
We helped you.
With?
I saved you from Devin.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
After
but-
that, sure. I'll go
But
to the
like judging
casino.
on ours like 3 abilities, we can do whatever we want with you, Eduardo. Not whatever, but like we can do anything for you.
we can all speed blitz you.
We can have our way with your body.
I didn't mean like that. Like we can do things for you. Like I can manipulate gravity, Eduardo.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, you wanna go to like Antarctica real quick? Like what doing?
I don't know. I could be
I can
like the
manipulate
probability
space.
of them not checking my ticket at the airport is 100, and I'll just walk in.
Why is that a probability?
I don't know.
100%.
I'm sure there's a lazy worker that never actually looks at the ticket.
I mean,
Probably did
Glance
what?
at it.
yeah, I guess.
Then he goes to an airport and they'll check the ticket.
Oh yeah, it's probably.
I guess it's
probably a
That's
chance.
what I'm telling him.
What are you gonna do that for?
Go to like
Sneak
what
on
he
a
just
plane?
said, Antarctica.
Is that really?
You can fly there.
Yeah. Is it?
No, yeah, but he was like, I could just take you to Antarctica. I'd be like, I could just say what I just said and fly to Antarctica.
Is that really probable though? Someone like not checking a ticket?
Yes.
I could take you
Yeah.
to the center of the earth. You
I'm
can't
good.
do that.
I'm good. I don't want to go down there.
So can I?
You won't die. I'll make a barrier around
bro,
you
I
so you
can-
won't
I
die.
can-
I can do that too.
I
I'm just
want to
like,
see Kong.
Nigga, no, gravity. We just established earlier, gravity doesn't work like that.
what do you mean?
It doesn't work like that.
You can't create a barrier that just like protects you from the heat.
I don't know. We can look.
Otherwise, you have to get into the
That's if
topic of controlling concepts. You can't control
I'm
concepts.
sure it's stuff like all that.
That's only if
The heat is, you
the
would
middle of the
die.
Earth is
You would
truly what
instantly
we think it
die.
is.
You can't
That's
defend
only
yourself against the
truly if
heat
the middle of the Earth is
unless
what
you
we think
create
it is.
negative space, which then makes it worse for you.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but like Eduardo, trust me, I've been to the center of the earth. It's interesting.
It
You
goes
won't-
Where's
crazy.
your power that allowing you to
I
do
tell him
that?
Gojo.
He's
Oh, yeah.
infinite.
Yeah,
Infinity. Wait, you putting
You
Infinity
also get
Bear
the
around
six
him?
eyes?
yeah, I have everything he can do.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I guess. I mean, can Gojo really put his affinity barrier over like,
Yes.
other people?
Yes, he can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
He has complete
anything
control
he
over it.
wants.
Yeah, but has he done it?
He did it to himself, and I'm
His
sure if he did it
clothes.
to himself, yeah.
If he can do it to his clothes, I would assume he could do it to anything. He just chooses because the way he explains his barrier is he puts it up. He never said it's limited to himself.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he put him around himself.
Yeah, he did, but it's never been stated to be limited to only him.
I guess.
I'm sure if like I was holding it to his shoulder, I could just make it like envelop him as well.
like a flash.
Like so long as I'm like so long as
guess.
I'm holding onto him, it's connected.
Okay. I just never heard it explained like that because Gojo's been making his rounds in the Powerscaling community.
Well, cause like when Gojo went into the domain expansion with Yuji, with Itadori wasn't affected by it because he chose to not make him affected by it.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
So yeah, I could be like, yeah, Eduardo, let's go see the center of
I'll
it.
be
It's-
like, I'm
it's
good, bro.
popping.
I don't want to go down
I
there.
mean, no, it's nutty, bro.
There's nothing to see down there. What is there to see?
Godzilla's down there.
I'd be like, I'm good,
Dude,
bro.
you want to see the
Yeah,
center
you
of the
take
earth?
me, it's
It'd be
okay.
cool.
I'll be like,
No.
You don't know what
You
it
don't
looks
even
like.
need my power, bro. You can survive it.
Oh, yeah, you're
Super,
Superman.
they're gonna have to like make a hole.
Yeah, I can take you there, but like I don't need to like.
No,
protect
but
you.
like take me there. Like,
Oh,
I want
yeah,
to see.
yeah.
I want to be like, hey, Godzilla.
I think if you dug a hole there, wouldn't you destroy the planet?
I would obliterate the planet. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. I'm like, you want him to dig a hole in the earth?
That's why
Yeah,
I want you to take me there.
Like,
You don't ever take me.
hold the
I'm
plane-
chilling.
Then hold the plane together. I'm like, oh my god.
Devin's like, oh my god. Like Devin's like,
Hey,
Smash
Mark
Bros.
could be like the chance that you
percentage of you
succeed. That was
withstanding
100%.
True, I could help. I could boost you. Like
No, knowing a water.
It tells you that he's
No, and water
character.
would be like, it's 90%.
Ooh.
I'm like,
99.9.
Let's make it interesting.
I'm like,
Devin's like playing Elden Ring. He's like, oh my god. You just have to hold it.
oh my god, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically a support character.
But then at
if
that
I say
point,
it like that, but I could also
pack
like
it,
not be.
Back it back in.
What?
It's like
Well,
Can you like pack the earth back in?
I dug it out.
Like as you're
No, that was
breaking
not
it?
right time.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
As I'm breaking
you're
it-
breaking it and then like keep visually sealing it.
Yeah, I'm like
I don't think it would work like that. I don't think you can.
I don't know, I'll figure it out.
'Cause once you unstabilize
What
it, it's over.
That's the
Are
thing,
you,
like,
are you sneaky up on the earth? He's like, I'm gonna fix this before the earth notices.
I'll
that
just
it's
do the
being broken."
Superman flying around the earth for the first time.
If only that's how time works.
yeah, you're stupid. That's how time works.
I mean, that's
Good thing time is relevant to only Earth.
Actually, both of y'all can control time. Technically, if you think about it.
Theoretically.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
time really is the fourth
Couldn't-
dimension, you
Couldn't
can
he
control it.
only go forward though?
Yeah, you would only go forward.
Yeah, I can only because like I can like approach like
Yeah,
the
you can't
speed,
go
speed of
backwards.
light if I really wanted to. If I
Technically, he could go
Technically.
backwards if you think about time as not linear, but in relation, like I said, if it actually is because we just hypothesize or theorize that time's the fourth dimension, but if it actually is, and you believe string theory is real, if you believe in string theory and that it relates, it is applicable to our situation, then Devin could hypothetically go back in time because he would increase the gravity and go back.
I think time is something I would never want to mess with. Though.
I don't want to mess with him.
Yeah, I
though.
wouldn't
No,
mess
I'm
with it.
not
either.
gonna even try it.
With my build, I just these like funny stuff like, hey, Ty, pick up your phone real quick. Like,
I'll be like,
John Cena.
John Cena.
no, actually, I'm Superman, so I'd pick it up and it would just like shatter
true.
in my hand. like,
He doesn't have Superman strength.
you're like pick up your phone, it's like dust. I'm like, oh my god,
you have some limits.
You could be like,
I'm Superman.
you could be like,
Okay.
So you could increase gravity
Think Superman's
more.
limitless?
that's when
I mean,
think
he
you're
held a
powerless?
book with infinite pages.
Tyler, that's when I come.
Don't say with help because it doesn't matter. Infinite is infinite.
I'll be like,
even though he clearly states he has, I don't know, it's weird. I hate
well, Devin, do you think you can create more
Yeah,
gravity?
Superman's stupid.
I know.
Do you think you can create more gravity than a black hole?
More gravity? I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to.
How?
What do you mean how?
Okay, so that's an interesting question. Like, what point do you think you could go to without creating a black hole?
Oh,
Like, would you just like innately know like this is a black hole status?
Yeah, but like I would know like how much like a star weighs. Like
I feel like because if he could make a black hole, he could like control how much it sucks in because he made it.
He can make a barrier around it.
Yeah, he can be like, it only suck in like this country, which would be insane.
Also, I'm not doing anything that would even involve making a black hole.
Devin just goes, oh, we're at war with like Uzbekistan. All right, they're black hole.
Can you imagine that? Like, all right, I want all this pressure exerting on the sun, and I could condense into one spot. I'm a villain at that point, Tyler. Like, yeah, watch me.
No, what's crazy? What's crazy? Have y'all heard?
I'm about to take you out, bro.
Have y'all heard there's actually like, there's a high chance that there's more planets in our solar system that are like way far outside of like, even Pluto. Like, it's so far beyond we can't see it yet.
That'd be crazy.
In our solar system.
Did you send me a TikTok about that?
Yeah, because like if you look at like the irregularities of the orbits, it mathematically only makes sense if one, there's another star in our system, or two, there's a grapefruit-sized black hole on the edge of our solar system.
That's just blocking our vision.
No, that's pulling gravity, making the planets more elliptical, and then the patterns that, because they don't just rotate, they rotate in three dimensions. So the only way mathematically our planets in the outer solar system can add up is if there was a star or a black hole on the edge manipulating their natural orbit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be.
My only question is, like, why can't we see it?
Because it's so far out that we haven't been able to see
Tyler,
that far.
we've seen things 340 light years away.
Yeah.
And I can't see something in our own solar system?
Yeah. You know how big the solar system is?
Not 340 light years away.
That's why I can't see the ice
Potentially.
wall, bro.
What do you...
Our solar system extends beyond our galaxy?
Tyler,
Our galaxy is millions.
Yes, but we can see outside of our galaxy.
Which is insane.
Can we?
Yes. We have photos. We know our sister galaxy, Tyler.
We can see. Okay, we can see other galaxies.
Yeah, which are farther away
than something in our own solar system.
I don't know. It was just.
That's what I was like. What are you saying right now?
It was just the thing I saw.
Like,
and plus, black holes are you can only see them in certain instances.
That's why I think like the black hole thing would make more sense because like that would be blocking our vision of it.
That's why I thought you were going because it's this block is absorbing light. Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe since we can't see it because we know we need light.
They just said like mathematically it would only make sense if those were the two options.
Although we don't really know how the space works anyways. So that's mathematically according to how we
perceive it. Yeah.
How we perceive the space to work.
Yeah.
Because everything's just a theory at that point.
But I was bringing that up because like it's enough to throw off like basically the whole like most of the solar system. But it's the size of a grapefruit, so
I'll just make a black hole.
Like how big though?
It would make a black hole
like
that small.
It
would make it that small, and then it
like
would just expand.
One molecule and just like slowly increase it.
Yeah, I mean, first I would have to get something big and then condense it first. I can't just make a black hole.
Yeah, but what would you grab?
What would you do if you like created a villain and he poisoned the sun?
I'm finding Desmond now.
Yeah.
He poisoned the sun.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's what he did. He killed like 15 whales. And he poisoned the sun.
That's a huge jump right there.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like, why? Like, why'd you do that? He's like, I just want to test. Like, but why 15 whales? Like, didn't like the first 2 whales like confirm your theory?
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Like, why'd you go poison the sun?
How are you stopping it?
I don't think I can.
Would you just like destroy it and make a new sun?
Can I do that?
You can't
I can't make it
with gravity, can he?
I'm sure you can figure it out.
I mean, I would have to like
move a star,
grab the materials to do it first.
You have to, okay, if he can like work with NASA and be like, tell me there's another sun somewhere I can grab and replace with ours, that'd be kind of insane.
Without impacting the solar system?
That's crazy. So we'd have to like perfectly match like size wise and.
Yo, you could create a black hole which creates a wormhole effect, so it sucks in that sun while putting it into our sun while this sun's going away where their sun is. So you're like replacing the suns at the same time. That'd be kind of dummy.
That would be
I could also just teleport, swap them.
Yeah, Gabe gives like, sun, go away. I don't need this anymore.
Sun, stop.
No.
You're like.
Please stop.
I think the black hole would look cooler though.
No, it would. Yeah.
So it's like,
if Devin can do that, I'd be like, yeah, you do it.
So it's like the new sun's feeding into the old sun, and the old sun's feeding. But it's like,
Imagine how cool that look in the sky.
Gabe would
It's
just
like,
be
you
like
see, like,
plan B.
I mean, first I'll be warping light around me, so the sun rays wouldn't poison me. Like, nah, stop that.
Well, I'm assuming you're warping it from. So, can he even warp the sun rays, or would I have to do that?
I mean, see, I could.
it's gravity.
It's gravity.
If black
like-
holes
it's
can warp
radiation, though.
But if
Oh,
black holes can warp it, then he can warp it. Hypothetically, you have to
But
put
can he
enough.
stop the poison though? Because we don't know what.
How does the? I don't know what.
We don't know how he. I don't.
Yeah,
no
you're
one-
right.
They never
We don't know
explained how he
how-
poisoned it.
I'm assuming he's poisoning the light itself, and since it's a photon, I can technically manipulate it. It's like, nah, don't touch it.
That's insane.
You can
If it's a
manipulate- you can
photon, then yeah, I
manipulate the
can't do
poison.
anything against it.
You
can
get the
manipulate the
photon.
poison?
Yeah, photons will, because the way Gojo's thing would work is, like, photons would still affect me.
Yeah,
That's
Because they
theoretical.
move.
It's up in the air.
because they move at technically infinite speed.
Yeah, but it's up in the air. Have you seen oh, you haven't watched the program. Have you seen Seth Rogen's latest video about? Yeah, he has like actual like mathematicians, like how like the
Yeah,
ability
Shonen
works.
Jump did a thing.
Yeah, and they're like technically, I don't know. It's weird. They
Yeah,
think
but, like,
photons
in theory,
might.
photons should, because
sh-
it's like not because it's not because of how fast it is. It's because it just like is a photon. It's because of it. I can't like explain it properly, but it's
Probably
like
quantum mechanics.
its existence is why it would work. So it's not like saying if someone is light speed, they could reach Gojo. It's not how it works. It's just a photon can because it's a
Yeah, because
photon.
the photon.
well, it has to be
yeah.
probably something quantum where it can pop in and out of reality.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
the quantum theory is that molecules can pop
Molecules.
in and pop out of reality, so they exist in like a separate reality. And
Yeah,
they can
the-
come back in and out of our reality. So it's like they could pop in outside of the barrier, go away, come inside the barrier, pop back in.
Yeah, they did that one test where they shot like a molecule at this like gold plate, I
Yeah.
think, and they're like, okay, and then they stopped observing it, and then it did something completely different. So they're
You're talking
like,
about the lights with the slits.
I think
so.
so, yeah.
It made straight. There's two slits that go straight down, and this is when it's like photons can act as either waves or what's the other one?
I don't even remember the waves.
It's like waves and not rays, but something like that. So they can either move straight or they move in a wave pattern, like they oscillate. So when they were observing it, the light went straight. But technically, when they were not observing it, it could have moved like this because of the patterns, and it wouldn't make sense. But then when they were like, observing it, it's like Schrodinger's cat, where it's like it's in both the state of like alive and dead until you know that's alive or dead.
I just find it funny, like if we're not observing it, the molecule's doing something completely different. Like why? Like, you're just doing this to mess with me at this point.
Yeah. I saw this meme, and it's like it's scientists watching the molecules, like, and then the molecules like.
Like, what'd you just do there? Like,
No,
The molecule starts grittying.
I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of I forgot what was the test, but it was this guy that got shot by an atom.
That's not a real test.
I was thinking of something.
No
else.
guy got shot by an atom.
no,
What? It's not a test.
he didn't get
it
shot,
was-
but the guy put his head in the hadron collider. Remember that? And then an atom went through his like head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get like shot. He didn't like
Yeah,
load up a gun and shoot him.
I know it, like,
The motion you did, you were like.
That wasn't
Get shot with an atom.
shot an atom.
That's
at him.
actually the motion you did. You put a gun
You just
up
did it
and
now.
said he got
You just
shot.
did it
I
now.
shot
You
with
went
an atom. I was
shot an atom,
What?
Because you were doing all of this, I was like, I didn't mean that.
and then you went
Like-
yeah, but you like shot an atom.
You said he got shot by an atom.
I didn't mean to say that. I meant like an atom went through his
Yeah,
head.
the atom
Yeah.
went through his head, and he survived though, didn't he?
Yeah, but he like
It fucked you up.
his brain.
Yeah, I
was
bet it
fucked up.
did. An atom- he survived though.
Yeah, he like lost all his hair, I believe.
Didn't he,
For all
like,
we know, he has powers.
yeah,
He doesn't.
He's Dr. Manhattan at that point.
Didn't he get like
You don't know.
cancer or something?
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan. That's the real reason he's bald.
he's like.
Bro, he's Dr. Manhattan, dude. I
Imagine he was. He was just
Isn't he
keeping it a
dead?
secret this whole time.
mean,
He's like I just want to go like.
I mean, if he
Check it
wanted
out.
to, he could. Since he has
He's like,
control
I don't
over
know.
every molecule in his body, he can do whatever he wants.
He's like, yeah, I don't want to tell anyone because then they would use me.
How? How would we even get that man? He has control over every molecule in
They
his
got
body.
Dr. Manhattan somehow.
Did they?
And what?
And Watchmen.
Did they?
Yeah. You don't remember that? You never read Watchmen?
I've never watched.
I never read Watchmen though.
They got him before.
I only
Somehow.
know, I only know about
remember.
Dr. Manhattan because he's insane.
Yeah.
I
If
know
I
about the
remember,
comedian.
if I can find it. You only watched the movie. The movie's pretty.
I've
good,
never
though.
seen it.
Because I thought theoretically the only way to beat Dr. Manhattan is having someone like
freeze him.
You gotta freeze a man. No, you can't freeze him.
I don't know.
It's like,
Why not?
Slow down.
how could you?
Hypothetically, Absolute Zero probably could freeze him.
Oh, you mean like that kind of freeze? I thought you meant like in time.
Yeah, you could do that, or like people like have like strong like telekinesis. Like
So how
Or, like,
exactly does his
Professor
powers
X.
work?
he has control over every molecule in his body.
So why is he
So if you could hypothetically put him in Absolute Zero.
Tyler, he can just
can't
make
move.
one of his molecules go. He's omnipresent.
Which is actually crazy because
say
I
that.
I had this TikTok argument with someone. I think I told someone about this in here, where someone was doing like Superman versus Dr. Manhattan, and then they were going. It's the same thing where they go like strength, speed, and all that, and they gave speed to Superman. And I was like, you know, Dr. Manhattan's omnipresent, and the guy was like, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's faster. I was like, that's
He's
exactly what it
everywhere.
means. Yeah, and like I don't have my phone because it's in the shop, but like if I wish I could find it, because like his argument was like. He's like, yeah, just because he can be everywhere at once, Superman's still faster though. I was like, how?
That doesn't make sense.
Like, they was just argue with a brick wall. He's like, yeah. Omnipresence is completely different.
One time Superman broke the sound barrier when he was running. I ain't never seen Manhattan break the sound barrier running.
Can Flash technically be everywhere at once?
No.
What?
No.
Flash?
Wally has infinite speed, but he's not omnipresent.
Okay.
Omnipresent is completely different.
Yeah.
You can go get my other phone, and I
Your
can pull up
trap
TikTok.
phone?
Trap phone?
Yeah. I'll pull up TikTok, see if I can get the comment.
It is funny, but you guys know how his power works. It's just that he has control. Over, he can do whatever he wants.
I didn't know he was omnipresent because I was saying like as the absolute zero, all movement ceases to exist.
Yeah, what I was saying though, like you would have to like get him, and then he can like send like parts of himself. Like he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you know like how many molecules make up your body. It's like
Yeah. It's the only phone in there.
It's like Google.
Yeah, it's like,
ridiculous,
like so many numbers. That's why he is technically omnipresent because he gets.
yeah. Like this one girl from Soul
walked
Eater.
in?
Someone girl from Soul Eater.
There's someone in Soul
she's
Eater that's
a witch.
omnipresent.
She's not
He is
omnipresent,
walking.
but she's a witch, and she split her body.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Oh,
about.
I know what you're talking about.
Soul Eater spoilers. She split her body into like a bunch of spiders, like billions of spiders,
Yeah.
and then just like scattered them across the world.
Like,
Okay, so this guy says omnipresent means you are just one across the multiverse. There aren't
Was this
there
like a
aren't any
comment
other
section
versions.
argument, or was
Yes.
it like okay?
Because I started the comment by saying he's omnipresent, so no way Superman's faster. And he said omnipresent means you're just one across the multiverse. There aren't any other versions of that character. Has nothing to do with speed.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, that's not what omnipresent means. Omnipresent, it means irrelevant speed. And he's like, nah.
Nah.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Nah.
Bro, I'm so sad. I'm not on that side of TikTok no more. I don't know why. I'm not on that side of TikTok no more. I haven't been in a while. So
You're
I
liking
can't.
too many thirst traps.
Because he said Supes has a relevant speed, which is not true.
Superman does not have relevant speed.
No, I don't even know what a relevant speed means, but no, he doesn't have it. Only thing I can
speed.
if I would think of relevant speed, I would think of Wally because it's like infinite.
Yeah,
so
I
like,
was,
yeah.
He's trying to say like immeasurable probably, but even
Yeah.
then, that's still not technically correct.
I don't. Superman doesn't scale that high.
Yeah.
Isn't it because like he has to hold back when he's flying, or else he'll
Superman?
like,
No, he
destroy
flies
the
through
Earth?
space all the time.
That is one of the things when he's on Earth, he has to hold back. Yes.
Yeah, but like he's in space all the time and he still can't go infinite speed. Just like Wally, you know, he can't just go full force through the city because his sonic boom could like destroy things. But when he's in the Speed Force, he can go balls to the walls. That's why he raced death.
Yeah, he's like that's you don't
Race
no more.
death. I just
Yeah.
forget that's a thing.
But yeah, but like Superman, since he's, I wouldn't say he's often not on Earth, but he's not on Earth enough to where we've seen a lot of feats of him in space, and he's never showed infinite speed.
I'm assuming he's also not on Earth, but he's like going balls to the wall as much as he can.
Man,
Yeah, not,
there's
like-
been issues where he has just like cut loose, and he's.
I think the fastest I've ever seen him go, at least from my memory, is from when he was like 47 billion light years away or something, and then Jimmy
Yeah,
Olsen,
Jimmy
like,
gets his
yeah, he like ringed the watch and he came there in like 5 seconds,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Which is
but
insane,
it's
but
still
it's
not
still
in
immeasurable.
infinite speed.
Yeah.
Because if it infinite speed, he would have like been there as soon as he clicked it. It's also insane that he even heard it. that's the more insane thing about that feat.
That's what I think is so cool. Like every time I see something about like Superman with the heartbeats, how he memorizes heartbeats, and it's like once he meets someone, he knows their heartbeat, and you can like hear it across the world, and he knows like that's Jim's heartbeat.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what he does.
Jim.
That's what he does. Lois. He always like.
Yeah, it's just boggles my mind that he could comprehend that.
Yeah, that's why people call him fake. They're like, dang, that's crazy. If I was falling off a building, he's not caring. But that's Lois, he's coming.
He's like, oh, you're dying. Don't get.
Because the thing is, like, Lois be like all the way in Afghanistan doing her like reports and stuff. Thing, she's in danger. He's coming.
Yeah.
Other niggas in Afghanistan dying. He's like, it's not Metropolis.
Yeah, whole villages are getting raided. Yeah. Children are dying. You know,
not in Metropolis, bro. I'm not dealing with that.
Not my side.
That's my jurisdiction.
Yeah. Like theoretically, Superman could stop a lot of things, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Superman went to the government and was like, I'll be full-time worker for you, just pay me, forget about the secret identity thing, he make bank and he could probably solve a lot of the world's problems.
No, he could. But he doesn't, because that's not America's way.
Not America's way.
You gotta get the white-collar job.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that one.
I need to be an American citizen. I don't want to be treated as a god. That's probably the main reason.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He was raised humble.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And not humble brag.
You know. Superman wants to do something. Who's gonna stop him?
Batman?
I mean, I am Superman.
Batman.
Oh, yeah, true.
Doomsday? Lex?
Doomsday. I thought Nah, never mind.
Doomsday.
I'm not gonna say that.
What is that?
What, Tyler?
When you die? Tyler died. You blew Tyler's mind.
No.
After the fight with Superman and Doomsday and Superman's like laying on the ground, I'll walk up to him, kryptonite knife, cutting off his arms.
But hey, hope still working?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have a choice to hold still. He's nigga's unconscious.
Oh, you're right.
I'm cutting off his arms and legs. I'm like, yeah, so when you come back, you're not having arms and legs. I'm like scattering them like the Dragon Balls.
Do you think he can still like fly though?
Yeah, he could.
You like just limited.
Cut out his eyeballs too, so he can't see.
Does he not regen?
He's still here.
He still has other senses that are heightened.
No, but he can't like look through the ground to find where I buried him. He can't like what, get here for his arm
I mean,
he
probably,
his limb.
well, no, he probably has like a frequency.
of his arm.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Every person has different frequencies.
What does that mean?
We have a resonance frequency. Our molecules
cutting
move
out
in a
his
certain
eardrums
way.
too. Then this thing is all his senses are going. I'm cutting his nostrils out, his eardrums.
Then at that point,
Why?
someone would just find it for him and then resurrect him.
Why?
Because they're like, I'm gonna create the new Superman.
Wait, time out. What is he doing with that arm once he gets it? Is he reattaching it?
Probably.
How?
He would just heat vision it on and it would regen.
Yeah,
I was about to say, does Superman not have regen?
I mean, it's not like
No, he
it's not like
does,
it's that
but
crazy. It's the fact that if he sealed it on, his body would naturally meld it back to its regular self.
And don't they have like a naturally like
What?
high healing
It's not
factor?
like Deadpool where he just sticks it on and it goes all the tendons just start attaching. That's because he's already sealed it. The body just starts doing its process. I'm pretty sure he's
Could you
done
do that with
something
a
like-
normal person's arm?
No, but he's Superman.
Yeah, but like,
I'm sure he has
shown anything.
No, I'm sure he has a certain
he's
healing factor.
because he's had a wound before from a kryptonite blade, and he heat visioned it up, and then eventually it went back to looking normal.
Well, yeah, but you can do that with a. If I get stabbed, you tend to get cauterized the wound, and you can just eventually look normal.
Would it, or would it always like kind of pop
Oh, I
out
mean,
like
there was
this?
like no scarring or
Yeah.
anything. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he has some kind of healing factor.
Oh no, Superman does.
That's like,
Yeah, like
But I
bouncing
didn't
back
think it
from-
was like. I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure he could.
I guess.
fix
there's
that.
probably somewhere in the comics that says like he
Yeah.
can.
But yeah, I'm doing that, scouring them like the Dragon Balls. But they're not gonna find it. And at the point of I cut out his eardrums, where are they gonna find the eardrums? How
Why are you
find
even
the
doing
eardrums?
that? Kill him. Well, like, why
I
are you
can't
doing
kill
all
him.
this work?
You can't kill Superman. I can only keep if I. There's nothing you can do to kill him.
What do you
You gotta
mean?
cut off his
He
head.
can't die.
He physically just can't.
No. If he dies, he just goes into a coma until a set amount of time, and then he comes back.
Oh, that Doomsday himself just put him in a coma. You tell me you just can't kill
No,
Superman?
you can't kill Superman.
I've never heard that.
He's never died because of that reason. If he dies, he just goes into a coma.
If that's the case,
So he's like the doomsday of like.
You have to restrain him, which is why.
well, I
just
never
throw him
heard
in the
this
Phantom
argument
Zone.
presented for Superman. So I was like,
Really?
yeah, because I thought Doomsday himself put Superman in a coma. I didn't think he had this power where I just can't die ever.
I mean, I wouldn't really say it's a power. It's just like something.
The
Passive
power.
ability.
He's just Superman. He can't die.
But he has died though in issues.
He hasn't. He's been in a coma for a set amount of time, and he comes back every time.
I mean, he didn't come back in certain issues. I'm just saying, but
I think the only time you could say he like died, I guess, was when Flashpoint erased him. But that's just because he doesn't exist.
I mean, he's died in the Killing Joke before. Not the Killing Joke, the Darkest Night. No, not Darkest Night. Which one is
Batman Who Laughs, are you referring to?
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs. He died in that issue.
But I think Batman now has like a certain like existence erasure ability, which is how he got rid of people like Darkseid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Because Darkseid's also omnipotent.
Yeah, he's a higher being.
So I think the Batman Who Laughs is completely different.
Interesting. I never knew that about Superman. I already knew about the sleep coma thing, but I thought that was like a special case because like writers are lazy and shit.
Oh, they are for sure. That's why Superman can do everything. They're like, how is Superman gonna get out of this predicament? Because he's 47 billion light years away. But this is happening on Earth. Jimmy Olsen, ring the watch. He'll come.
He can just hear it in space where sound doesn't exist.
Yeah, Superman's cracked. Oh my god, we made a book with infinite pages. How are we gonna handle this? Superman, pick it up. You think he can pick up infinite pages? Give him some help.
Give him Shazam.
Yeah, give him Shazam.
It's infinite though, right? Yeah, but he's getting help.
But there's like 2 of them. It's not one. It's...
By who? Shazam?
It was Shazam
Yeah.
and Wonder Woman, I think.
But yeah, like Eduardo, divide infinity by 2. What does that make? What does that make? Still infinity.
Yeah.
So that was such like a. I can imagine the writers' room that we ate, bro. They can't say Superman's infinite strength because he's had help.
What do you mean?
It's so dumb.
I think that's like, I don't want to say like a fallacy, but it's something that people like fall prey to, where it's like a word's been thrown around so much that it's lost its meaning.
I agree.
That people just think infinite is like really big. No, it is incomprehensibly big.
Especially, I think
It is
fiction like
infinite.
comics and manga, they overuse the word infinite, and it, for a lot of things, it doesn't mean what it means.
Like Gojo's infinity.
well, no, that actually
does mean what it means.
That actually is like,
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah.
infinite.
That's
The
why
distance between him and whatever he chooses is actually infinite, which is why it will never touch him. The only way you can touch him if you have infinite speed, which is because you're covering infinite distance.
okay, but bar that.
But barring Gojo, yes, they usually use.
They use that a
infinite.
lot. They use infinite
Like they
for
were
a lot of
like
things.
the universe is infinite. Well, it's expanding infinitely.
Well, it's not infinite. It's infinite, which
Well,
means
yeah.
we don't have a number for it.
when it's expanding to an infinite amount of distance, but it's not presently an infinite distance, which
'Cause
is
it's
why
expanding.
sometimes
Yeah.
people will be like, "Oh, Reverse Flash couldn't destroy the universe in DC, therefore that's infinite strength." Well, the DC universe is a certain like observable distance. It's not infinite because that's like not possible.
Yeah.
No, I've heard the argument where it's like universe isn't infinite because we're expanding. You can't be technically expanding into something that is infinite.
Yeah, but like even though the universe is expanding infinitely, it's still at a finite thing.
Yeah.
And then it's not like it itself is not infinite. It is ever expanding to infinity.
Exactly.
That's why universal and multiverse are different calculations because universal is usually stuck to how big our observable universe is.
Mhm. But no, it gets thrown around so much that it's lost all meaning.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's annoying,
Like,
especially in the Powerscaling community. It's annoying.
Yeah, because a lot of writers will just throw it around. They're like, "Oh, it's infinite," because they just like infinite. Like Tyler said, there's like infinite's
It's
just big. We'll just use it as like it's a big number. His power is infinite, and then niggas will read it and be like, "Oh, great, infinite power. Let's go."
I don't know why people want the characters to be like immeasurable. This like why? Why do you want this godlike character for? It's like be Goku. Like what do you want?
They're mad that like Dragon Ball fans.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I want this guy is multiversal. You can be Goku. Like nigga, who cares?
That's why I feel about the niggas who argue that Naruto is universal. I'm like, why? Why do you want?
what do
him
you
to be
gain?
universal?
What do you gain?
They
from
want
it?
any of their MCs to be universal.
Like, for what?
It's to the point where people are like, yeah, this is the universal meta. I'm like, why? Like, why do you want this universal meta for your weak ass
It
shonen
does
protagonist?
nothing.
How
It
is
does nothing
Naruto-
for you.
How do people say Naruto is universal?
I can like bare bones give you the explanation because Kaguya's people, the Otsutsuki, can create this dimension that's said to span infinite distance,
Okay.
and Naruto can sense through it.
Got it.
Therefore, they're like his power transcends infinite. Therefore, he has infinite power.
Yeah.
That's like kind of where it
Okay.
comes from.
People are like, hey, have you heard?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Naruto also destroyed it. I think.
The what?
Like I'm pretty sure he like destroyed the dimension,
Oh.
like in quotes.
Yeah.
I think so. I heard something like, hey, you heard about the new like Luffy universal meta? I'm like, I hate it here. Don't touch it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's done. Like you said, what do you gain from having a god character?
They just want like, yeah, my character can be all your characters. That's all they want. They just want like bragging rights.
That's another thing people fall prey to is like my character's stronger, therefore it's better. No.
I mean, they're not being Goku. I'm just saying. You're not being Goku.
I think
you're not
that's
being
where it
Dragon Ball.
stems from. Is the Dragon Ball fans kept saying that
Exactly.
can he beat Goku? They're like, fine, we'll make him beat
You're gonna
Goku.
be Goku. Probably.
He
They-
will
they-
eventually.
They invited
Yeah.
challenge. You're like, all right.
Yeah, they That's exactly
see how
what it is, 'cause
creative
back when
my
Dragon Ball
writing
Z was
can
out, no, those Dragon Ball fans weren't saying that about Goku when Dragon Ball Z was out. It was only when Super came out, they were like, but he's got beating. Because Super made him like confirmed universal. They're like, let's get it.
Yeah.
Because at the time when Z was out, the only one in Dragon Ball who was like universal was Broly. No one else was really universal. So
That's so
like,
dumb.
Even then,
which was so weird. It's a dumb argument, but you can definitely argue Broly was
yeah, you
universal.
can, but there is like more grounded scaling for Broly.
No, there is, but like that's the point is he's the only one you could get that high. For the most part, you're like maybe you could argue Boo is, but like it was pretty set. Super like confirmed, like yeah, Goku could destroy the universe. So they're like, let's get it.
Wasn't Boo just like, it was like hearsay where it's like he could potentially become a universal threat.
That
Someone
also,
said like one of the Kais or something like that.
that
Yeah,
and also
it
the
was a
fact that he
statement.
screamed and destroyed the hyperbolic space time.
Oh, it's the same thing as the Naruto
Yeah.
thing where it's like
Yeah.
it's
It's based off of that. But yeah, I think Super invited this trend,
The
and it's
whole
kind of annoying.
power scaling community. I remember we talked about it way back when. It is interesting to me, but I just feel like I could not keep up with like everything that they say.
Well, that's
TikTok
the thing.
honestly ruined it too, because TikTok people act
Everybody
like
trying to be
they're
a power
the smartest.
scaler.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm smarter than everyone I know. Trust me.
Well, that's why like I just like dabbling in it. I'm like I would never claim like I me myself as a power scaler, but like I know enough about it, so I like to talk about it. And it stems from me like liking like matchups, like oh who will win this fight, who will win this fight. That's why I don't like powering comic books, because scaling comic book characters is annoying because people like to cherry pick stuff and you rank any character universal.
That's one thing. The same with Devin. I hate comic book characters because people will do comp, and if you comp anything that has multiple iterations, you're gonna get nutty, and it's gonna be stupid.
Like a Colossus with the Phoenix Force is like, is he like multiversal or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
I do remember.
Yeah,
that.
he has like ridiculous scaling.
yeah, Colossus and the Phoenix Force is
Yeah.
so
Because it's like street, street building, like block,
Yeah.
city, universal, multiversal. Like on the
it
wiki,
just goes up. That's why it's annoying.
Because
but-
like one writer's like, I want this to be a grounded story, and the next writer's like, let's make him destroy the universe.
but what if he destroyed the universe?
What if he destroys multiple universes?
Because like the original nigga who made Swamp Thing, he's like, he's a guy who protects the swamp. The next nigga stepped up. What if he can control all of reality? He's like, what? Yes, Swamp Thing is like a 1D dimensional, like not 1D, like tier 1A character. He can like manipulate reality.
That's
Yeah, to this day, because it was one night where me and Gabe were just looking at random characters, and we saw Swamp Thing, and we saw he was like multiversal, and we're like, why? We're like, why this guy? No, he's boundless, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's boundless.
He was boundless. So like, why is he boundless?
Him and Man Thing, because they're the same character.
Like this nigga
basically.
controls like grass in the water. Why is he boundless? It was dumb.
And the thing that's even more dumb about the Swamp Thing is they're like, I was like, how come if he's boundless, how come he doesn't just like stop at all conflict? And I looked up, they're like, he doesn't want to. He only cares about the plant life. I was like, that's a real reason the authors gave.
Hey man,
Yeah.
he doesn't care about human conflict. He only cares about the Earth.
He
I
doesn't.
guess fine, whatever.
And they're like, what if Zod's threatening to blow up the Earth? Then
Okay.
we'll get to there when we get there.
You know what I'm saying?
You
No.
haven't got there yet.
Zod would be like, and he's like, no,
Stop.
I don't
like,
think so.
If he starts to destroy the Earth, maybe he'll step in.
like the
Maybe
people,
he'll
if he kills people, that's fine. But like that grass,
And that argument fits them because like they still comics, like
Yeah.
something's still a thing. Like give me a day where like everything in existence is concerned, and then I'll step in.
Yeah, then
but
I'll-
since he's boundless, he doesn't need to. Like he
So
knows all.
stupid.
He should know all things.
But yeah, that's like main reason where I started getting like mad at Death Battle and why I didn't like Death Battle anymore, because it felt unfair when they would take like a video game character like I don't know who it is now, but like they'll take like a video game character and they'll put him against like a comic book character who a comic book character has like 97 different writers who all have different minds versus the video game guy who has like 3 games from the same dude, so he knows what he wants this guy to be, and this other guy has like 90 different iterations
Yeah.
where they decide where he
they
wants.
take the best feat from
And they do
everyone.
comp version of him, so of course he's gonna win.
Yeah,
he
they
gets
did-
every feat.
they-
Like they
read-
won't say comp explicitly, but they'll say like, well, in this issue from 1974, he was strength feat, but then in this one from 1985, he was
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
speed
they
feat.
did it. They didn't recently with Magneto versus Tetsuo. The nigga Magneto was traveling across galaxies in a comic book from like 1970. And like, yeah, he can travel across galaxies if he wanted to. I'm like, that's such a crazy statement.
Yeah.
Like, he's in this galaxy, and then he knew the gravity or like the magnetic field of Earth, and it's just went there. I'm like, you think Magneto now is doing that? Like, you don't believe that.
No, that's why I hate comic book scaling now. It's like if anyone wants to do comic book scaling, like, you have to like you either stick to like a certain like
Story
period,
line.
like if you're doing DC, New 52, because I know New 52 has a bunch of different authors, but at least if it's New 52, it's still based in the same reality. You can't be like, I want New 52, but I also want old classics. I want the Golden Age as well. I want this version of Superman that was a one-off comic. I want Injustice scaling too, even though it's not canon. Like, you can't do all that. Because like at that point, I'm like, that's stupid. Now I just make a fanfic of Goku and then that's canon. I could use that.
Yeah.
He's like Dragon Ball Heroes. Says Goku Boundless now because that exists. No,
So dumb.
stupid.
Gohan Blanco.
Or like the Sonic thing where it's like, ooh, let's scale Sonic. Okay, I get Archie Sonic too. I'm like, why? You didn't specify Archie Sonic.
So
It's weird.
that's,
People like
that's,
cherry pick.
that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
I still like power scaling. Just like there's certain communities where I just vibe with. Like, this is fun.
I think it's fun, like when it's like characters that I don't know much about. Like this one guy who he has a series about. He's trying to like completely scale some Wukong, and like that's actually pretty fun.
Complete.
Oh, there's this.
So
guy-
because it's
I-
like he's
yeah,
going
yeah.
through the story, so he's like every time something happens like major in like the story, he would scale him to a different level, and he has like last I saw he was like at 16 or 17 parts. Because like Sun Wukong goes crazy.
Yeah, Wukong soloing.
They need to make. They need to make a Sun Wukong manga. I would read that.
I'm surprised there isn't, to be honest.
Me too. I feel like it would go hard.
Oh, speaking. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that.
I guess God of High School is probably the closest we get to it, but it's not.
But
it's similar, but it's not the same.
But,
Yeah.
No, they're making that game. Can't wait for that game to come out.
Me too.
True.
Looks
Who's making
good.
it?
Some studio. I think they're called like Ice something.
Who's they? What have they made before?
I know they're like a pretty known studio. They're not.
Are they?
Yeah. Sun.
Because like if it was like the people who made the Souls games, I know that game's gonna go nutty. Or like
Oh, it
God
looks
of
like
War.
yeah, it looks like it's more. So that'd be a more linear type game. It won't be open. I wish it was open world, but I don't mind.
By Game Science Interactive.
What do they mean?
That's what I'm looking at right
Like,
now.
I've never heard of this company in my life.
True. They're new. This is their first game.
You used to be lying, dude. You used to
So
be
you,
I said I
said
think.
Ice something, and they're pretty well known.
No, I didn't say that. I
No,
was saying
yeah,
like
come on,
that's
yeah.
That's
no,
yeah, that's
no.
what
I'm saying like I'm not saying they're new. I'm saying that's what Eduardo was gonna say.
Oh,
Or like they're new. They've never done anything before.
they came out yesterday.
This is their first
And
game.
they're only doing this game too. They said, well, after this game, they're done.
They're like, are we goated? Where we like a 1-0 record?
Everyone loves one hit wonders, right? They
Bro,
go
how hard is it to
You
figure
said
out
it
what
was
they made,
game
bro?
science.
No.
Oh, how hard is it to find it,
Game
Eduardo?
Science. I'm like,
What?
This might
I
be
look
the
up
actual-
game science. It's just PBS Kids.
Oh my god, dude.
Game
They made-
Science Interactive Technology Co.
Bro,
Strike Team Alpha, Star Patrol, Starfleet,
oh, so they make.
Corps.
How'd they go from making those to the some Wukong?
I don't know. Maybe I'm like not looking this up right. I don't know.
Game.
It's not
Science.
important.
Yeah. Or
Well,
they
we
can't
can
find
look it
what
up
other games
after
they
the
made.
episode.
I'm like looking because technology.
It's a
Says that
society.
only Sun Wukong.
We do live in a
So they only did make
Yeah.
one game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But
people
yeah,
also
I want a
search
Sun Kun call because like I know isn't like Journey in the West like an actual book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to read that.
I mean, it's
want
more like a folk
pictures.
tale, but yeah.
Why?
I want pictures. Give me manga form of
The manga
Sun
will go
Wukong.
dummy.
Give me Journey of the West in manga form. I'm reading that.
Let's see.
Instantly. Use Gamerada. Write it.
True, nobody go dummy. But no, I know what you mean though. I was looking at recent Wukong scaling only because like Death Battle's doing it. I'm like, I want to see how far his scaling really does go. And it is insane.
I think so, like when I think of people who I'm like no one's beating them, it's like Sun Wukong and Cthulhu. I'm like if these niggas are matched up against anyone, I just know they win. Because I think like Sun Wukong has so many hacks where it's like he just can't die.
Yeah, he has infinite layers of like
Immortality.
Yeah.
and it stacks. I'm like, why?
And then it's like every hair on his body can create a clone of himself that doesn't like it's not like a Naruto clone. It's like an identical clone that's equal power, and they all have the same level of immortality.
yeah,
And then you have
I
to
mean-
also beat him.
and then
Naruto's clones are equal in power, but yeah.
yeah, they are.
I thought it like divides it up.
No.
That's how-
Regular shot clones, not Naruto's.
Naruto has so much
Naruto's
chakra.
insane.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
it's so high that it. Okay.
yeah, it
yeah.
just doesn't.
Yeah, but it's I guess it would be like that. So
And
it's
then-
not like the typical Shadow Clone Jutsu where it splits it in two.
Yeah.
that?
But it's the fact that
Journey of the West manga.
Well, it's actual manga?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
Bruh. Alright, so we cut out there for a second. Eduardo decided to throw his phone and destroyed everything.
this kingdom's built on cardboard. If we touch that thing, we cut out for a sec.
he like smashed his phone into it. He's like, I wonder what happens if I just destroy this thing.
Hey, my phone's still in one piece, not cracked or anything.
Like the enemy.
I do find it funny that Sun Wukong has like held like all reality. Like he himself
probably has.
No, he has.
Okay, yeah.
He himself has held all of reality, and then he can make like infinite amount of clones of himself. He can also do that. That's insane.
I think this like Sun Wukong game's probably gonna be a.
Dude, I was looking at Eduardo's tabs, and I was like, oh, he's reading a manga. What is this manga? It's on Hentai Fox, bro. This is a Dojin, isn't it?
I heard it was good.
I thought you were reading actual. I was like, oh, look at Eduardo reading manga.
Why are you being so nosy, bro?
I'm going to here to see if it's on here. I want to see if it's rated. You don't get the app?
No, why would I get the app?
I don't know.
I can just easily go on the website.
Don't moan in my mic, bro.
No, she did.
Apparently,
You did.
I think it was you, Devin.
What? I wasn't even making a noise.
That's just cap. That's actually just cap.
I eliminated all sound around me.
It sounded like.
I'm guessing it's gonna be like a hack and slasher. Cause at first I thought it was gonna be like some kind of Souls like ish game, but that's not. What
I don't think it'd be a hack and slash.
Oh no, I saw gameplay for it.
Yeah, it didn't look like a hack and slash.
But it also doesn't look like a Souls like.
No, I think it's gonna be like
God of War.
I think it's gonna be extreme. Yeah, it's gonna be
Hack and
extremely
slash.
story
Is
based.
that what that is?
Yes.
Like even the newest one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is
I
it?
thought the newest one and the other one is kind of different.
Well, they are, but it's still a hack and slash.
Is it?
Yes.
This Journey to the West doesn't seem to star Sun Wukong.
Star
Seems to be inspired by the story, but it is not the same.
Oh, like same universe, but
I don't know if it's the same universe. I think it's just like an inspiration.
Yeah.
It's like Vagabond with Musashi, I think.
Okay.
Man, I don't know. Someone Collins seems so cool, and like his personality seems cool. I just want to see him in something.
Well, I just think it's cool, like seeing a character, like from something I've never seen before, and it's like, oh, so they're derived from him. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like so all shonen.
Basically, yeah.
What do you mean, like Asta with guts?
It's also based on guts.
Black Clover is based on Berserk, so I would assume.
Works
Yeah.
out, has a
Is it
big
now?
sword.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the
didn't know
creator
that.
said?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he said he wanted Black Clover. It's so stupid, but he's like, I want Black Clover to be shonen version of Berserk. It's not, but like
No one dies.
Yeah, no one dies, which is crazy. That was like, I saw like one dude on Twitter who's like, it's actually crazy that this nigga stated Berserk is like his biggest influence, but he doesn't want to kill anyone.
That's crazy.
Like, how is that your favorite manga, but you're
I
like,
just
no,
I
no
love
death.
the characters too much. Not enough,
That's
apparently. If you love them more, they would die.
If you
It
love him,
makes-
let him go.
Exactly. And if they return, it's meant to be.
True.
But don't make them return, because that's poor writing.
Because it's not meant to be. But yeah, you ended the word.
Oh, bro, I'm looking at this.
All right, and
Journey
with
to the
that,
West manga.
what is the outro go like?
I don't know, you've
remember
done it,
viewers?
like,
Can you say
twice
it with me,
now.
viewers?
I'll say it.
That was a good episode of the JOWP podcast. You can check us out on Spotify and iTunes and Anchor. Follow us on TikTok. You can subscribe to the Jowp Shorts account that's been out now.
Yo,
We got some big plans next. No, not next episode. Next episode will be the. Oh, dang, my timeline is confused. I don't know when this episode will come out. I know it'll be after this episode.
Eventually.
There's an announcement sometime after this episode. We just know that much.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, for July, for sure.
Yo, she's a quadriplegic.
Bro, stop reading hentai in my studio.
You're reading hentai of a
No, I'm not reading. You don't
quadriplegic?
read hentai, bro. I'm reading Dojin.
You can read hentai?
Nah.
Hentai is.
Wait,
Oh
you
my
read that
god.
with a bitch who's quadriplegic?
I was like, but look, she's quadriplegic.
No,
Why did you think that? Like we were like, oh, she's quadriplegic.
no, I'm not saying. I was like reading this. I'm like,
I
bro,
was dogging you, but now
she quadriplegic.